AmeriCorps needs you now more than ever. What is AmeriCorps? It's your opportunity to help your neighbor and your nation through these difficult times. AmeriCorps members serve their communities by fighting hunger, teaching and tutoring and mentoring students, and responding to natural disasters. AmeriCorps is your chance to get involved and be the greater good. Search hundreds of opportunities and apply at joinamericorps.gov. That's joinamericorps.gov.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true.
Sometimes I cry.
Oh! Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
I hate tech issues. I hate tech issues. This is Drunken Peasants, episode 752.
Is that the new theme song? I love it.
Yeah.
Official.
I spent all night writing it, and
it's worth it.
I had tech issues on purpose just to unveil my new song to the world today.
So you're Method.
Yeah.
Yes, I am Method. It adds a little bit of panache.
I told Ben, I was like, dude, just sing the song and pretend you had tech issues. He said, fuck no.
No,
I'm gonna have real tech issues.
To feel the tech issues.
Yep. I just unplugged every USB device from this computer immediately, and then plugged it back in.
You started pissing on the keyboards. I don't know why.
It opened a portal to another dimension. Yes. So welcome, everybody. Welcome. Today, we've got a lot in store for all of you, as you can tell by reading the title, if you know how to read, that is. We have...
that seems discriminatory, but okay.
It is.
No, I didn't. Did I call out anybody?
People who can't read. It's ableist.
Seems like sort of a backhanded dig at the illiterate, but okay,
it's
carry
ableism.
On.
No. Yes. Okay.
No.
It is. You caught me. You caught me. Learn how to read or something, okay?
Learn how to read, pussy.
Learn how to read.
Do you even read?
I'm thinking about running for president. That's why I wore my suit today.
No one asked.
I was wondering, why the formality?
Thinking about becoming president of the United States.
Throwing your hat in the ring?
Yeah.
I'll vote for you.
Thank you. Krendar's got my support. Or I got his support. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do this president thing. Krendar, you should run for president.
So, tonight we're going to talk about Chris Hansen being down with the clowns, the Twitter hack that happened yesterday. Also, schools reopening. They want to force kids to go back to school and
so
get
you're
COVID.
telling me Chris Hansen's down with the clowns, the public school system is down with the sickness?
Yes.
Damn it.
Damn.
About to be.
Is it 2001? Because I'm very excited.
Yeah. I remember in 2001, Insane Clown Posse was on the rise. Like,
yeah,
they were going to be
on the come up, baby.
Yeah, they were going to be the next NSYNC.
They were on Jive Records for a minute there.
They were on Disney. They were on Buenos Vista or whatever.
I like how you're pronouncing that like a Puerto Rican newscaster.
Buenos Vista.
If I can't become president, I will become a Puerto Rican newscaster in this suit.
And in music news, the Insane Clown Posse has signed to Buena Vista.
Buena Vista, super sábado gigante.
Muy bueno.
Mucho bueno.
Your signing bonus was 500.
It got me so humiliated.
People are discriminating against wolves.
Wow. They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it.
All right, here's a short video about the Twitter hacking spree, and everyone that had a verified account got
Sorry
it locked.
about that, by the way.
Yeah, I was locked out for like an hour. I know Keemstar was locked out. Anybody verified was locked out. The entire Twitter admin access, I guess, got hacked, and so they were just posting under Barack Obama, Kanye West,
Bitcoin scams.
Yeah. They said because of COVID, if you send us 500 Bitcoin, I will send you back twice as much.
They're doing Bitcoin scams through Obama's account.
Obama, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Kanye West, I guess. They all got it.
The extraordinary hacking spree that hit Twitter, targeting some of the most high-profile accounts, is drawing urgent questions about the platform's security and resilience. The company said late Wednesday that hackers took control of employee credentials to hijack the accounts of some of the most prominent political and business figures in the U.S., from Barack Obama and Joe Biden to Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. In a series of tweets, the company said, quote, "We detected what we believe to be a coordinated social engineering attack by people who successfully targeted some of our employees with access to internal systems and tools."
So they identified people as people who worked at Twitter, and then they used social engineering to gain access to their accounts. That's ingenious.
Now, I know what social engineering is, but for everyone who doesn't know what that is, it is what?
Social engineering is like the way hackers pretty much get through all the security systems, because the security systems, you have to go through two-factor, all types of password protection. Social engineering is calling the company like, hey, this is Rob at Twitter, and I can't get into my account.
I worked at a phone company, and we had part of our training was on social engineering, where people would call and try to fish info, pretending to be the customer calling out of us. So
and it's not Rob. It's not Rob from Twitter calling them. It's some hacker. And sometimes I knew somebody who social engineered about $2 million worth of Facebook ads for a bullshit scam. And so what Facebook did was they would charge a company for advertising, and then they wouldn't collect until like the thing had ran. It'd be like 2 months of advertising, and then they'd collect from the company. But this wasn't the actual company. They signed up with like Sears or something, said they were Sears.
Oh, yeah.
And they ended up making like hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars off of the ads to a bullshit site. And Facebook, when they billed Sears or whatever for the advertising, they realized they did not sell it to Sears. They sold it to some dickhead in Guatemala or something, you know. And then so that's just
taking
how social.
down Guatemala, are we?
It wasn't really Guatemala. I lied. I lied about Guatemala. It wasn't Guatemala. I hate to.
Who was it? Name names. Was it Uruguay?
It was Parker Posey in Connecticut.
The company's statement confirmed the fears of security experts that the service itself, rather than users, had been compromised. Posing as celebrities and the wealthy, those responsible for the attack asked followers to send Bitcoin to a series of addresses.
I don't think this particular attack has any links to foreign nations.
Miko Hyponen,
I think this guy did it.
You're right.
I know, right?
He looks like a villain from a hacker movie.
And he killed Roger Rabbit, too.
Security expert.
You know how we know it was him? Nobody says particular that way.
Particular situation.
That's what the hackers chose
he
to do
social
with their
engineered
access.
himself as a
tells us a lot about who they could be.
Remembering they could do anything on Twitter, they chose to use these like quick hack mechanisms of making a little bit of Bitcoin. They could have sold this access to a number of places, for example, to foreign intelligence agencies. They could have used this access to announce a merger and acquisition in the name of Bill Gates or Elon Musk, which would have immediately affected stock prices. This was most likely an opportunistic hack, most likely done by some younger people. And this was the first thing they could imagine to make some money with.
Yeah, it's so weird. It was such a sophisticated hack, but then their scheme to make money from it was really bad.
It was dumb. Like,
right.
It seems like it would have been so more valuable to do it a different way.
Well, in their mind, they think that maybe they won't be able to get traced because it's Bitcoin, and there's the idea that Bitcoin's untraceable.
It's not, though.
Well, yeah, but
it's not.
They can follow the blockchain back if they want to.
ask anyone who made a shit ton of money off of the big Bitcoin boom. The IRS knew who they were. You know, it is a weird concept that people think it's totally untraceable. How are you going to get your money? It has to go to a bank account somewhere. Otherwise, you can't.
Yeah.
most places don't take Bitcoin directly.
Well, I guess they made
7-Eleven doesn't take Bitcoin.
They made anywhere from $50,000 to $350,000 off of it, I guess.
That's not bad.
I guess it was like 400 people that paid into the scam.
That's not bad, but like with the access they had, they could have done way better.
Scott, how did you know they were going to take their ill-gotten Bitcoin and go straight to 7-Eleven with it?
Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Taquitos.
To date for Twitter is
taquitos.
also raising questions about Twitter's resilience in the run-up to the U.S. presidential election, its role as a key communications platform for politicians and public officials, including President Donald Trump, has led to fears hackers could wreak havoc with the November election or otherwise compromise national security. After the day's chaos, Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey said, quote, "Tough day for us at Twitter. We all feel terrible this happened."
Yeah, tough day because it was also supposedly outed that they do have blacklists on Twitter, even though when he sat down with Tim Pool on Joe Rogan, they claimed they didn't have blacklists, but this hack released screenshots saying that they definitely do blacklist people.
Oops.
And
Hold on a second. Are they telling us that the person who's the head of Twitter can't even figure out how to capitalize his name?
Wow.
God
What
is
the fuck?
He's a lowercase jack off.
That always confuses me when people just make their names lowercase everywhere. Like, how lazy are you? You can't press shift.
Think how many times a year you press shift. If you don't capitalize, you save 4.5 years at the end of your life.
Yeah, because time works that way. You can just put it in the bank and redeem it later.
Exactly. Anything you save, you get to tack on to the end and do cool shit.
You think that's wild?
I wish.
You think that's wild? I used to type everything in caps locks because I was an angry young man. Didn't realize there was a caps locks button. I had to hold shift for everything I typed.
Constant shift?
Constant shift, yeah.
You didn't take the time to slow down and notice.
No, and then I found there was a caps locks button, and I felt so ashamed that I
It
stopped
literally
typing in
says
caps.
caps lock.
I thought it meant
It's
something
right
else.
above the shift key.
I thought it meant something else.
Billy, I have to give you
What'd you
credit
think
for
it
that.
meant?
That is dedication to your rage.
I thought it was, you know how you could put the caps, the brackets on the outside of a sentence to keep like the sentence in brackets?
But those are right here.
Yeah, I thought that locked them in. That locked the brackets in.
I thought it involved the Washington Capitals. I'm a big hockey fan.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought it was.
I didn't think it was for me.
I thought the caps lock button locked the captain's treasures.
You don't want to do that.
I don't want to unlock the
You don't want
captain's
that
treasures.
accessible.
So
Chat's on fire. Squid Punk says Billy is just full of shift.
Did you see? Did you see that Nick Cannon got fired because he was saying some anti-Semitic stuff?
What did he say?
Nick Cannon rocks.
God damn it! What did he say?
He went full black supremacist, and it was awesome.
Like Nation of Islam style.
Nation of Islam.
Oh yeah. He was like, white people are less. They're evil. Like their lack of melanin makes them like worse people. So
did he
good.
really say that?
Oh yeah, on like a public like video.
Why don't we have this?
I'm waiting for the ad to stop.
Oh my gosh. Nick Cannon's hateful speech and anti-Semitic theories led Viacom CBS to cut ties with the TV host and producer, the media giant said.
Let's see if
he's also gone full anti-Semite like Ice Cube, which also is super fun.
I've never heard of this guy. Who's Nick Cannon?
He's the host of MTV's Wild and Out. He was the host of America's Got Talent for a while.
He was married to Mariah Carey. That's the thing he's most famous for.
And he's Mariah Carey.
He grew up on Nickelodeon.
Controversial comments on his podcast, Cannon's Class.
I want to see if they play.
We are the Semitic people. When we are the same people that who they want to be, that's our birthright.
Viacom CBS announcing they are cutting ties with the comedian.
What about the big Americorps?
Who they have had a decades-long relationship with.
So the people that don't have it are a little, and I'm gonna say this carefully, are a little less.
In the June 30th episode of his podcast, Cannon speaking to former Public Enemy member Professor Griff.
The only way that they can act is evil. The only way they have to rob, steal, rape, kill, and
fight or flight. Okay.
In order to survive.
Exactly.
So then these people who didn't have what we had, and when I say we, I speak of the melanated people.
Right.
they had
melanated.
Professor
The
Griff had some
39-year-old
pretty crazy statements too made about him. Like I've
That's
noticed.
racist.
Or
host
made.
facing criticism
He's been on
for his
that
comments, also accused
nation
of perpetuating
tip. I don't
an
know exactly.
anti-Semitic
It's been a long time since I watched him. I don't know where he's at right now. Like 10 years ago, I remember people calling him out like, what the fuck? Is he falling off? Is he crazy? So I'm nice to see the Cannon with him.
conspiracy theory.
New
the
supergroup.
Rothschild, centralized banking, the bloodlines that control everything, even outside of America.
Cannon, who most recently hosted the Fox show The Masked Singer, taking to social media Monday to explain.
I didn't know he was wearing a turban now. I had no idea.
Saying,
Yeah, he's been doing
anyone
turban for a little bit.
Yeah.
who knows me knows that I have no hate in my heart nor malice intentions. But
Towards
Cannon
black people,
stopped
but I do
short
hate
of,
white people and Jews.
Right.
of apologizing, instead saying, I hold myself accountable for this moment and take full responsibility. Cannon's long-running show Wild and Out airs on VH1. Viacom CBS saying in a statement overnight that they condemn bigotry of any kind.
And Viacom telling ABC News, we are deeply troubled that Nick has failed to acknowledge or apologize for perpetuating anti-Semitism, and we are terminating our relationship with him.
He fired.
Because we're all Jewish.
I was watching a video recently, and it was talking about how Marlon Brando spoke out against the Jewish people running Hollywood. And then it showed Norm
And then they
Macdonald.
made him fat.
Well, yeah, they made him fat. It showed Norm Macdonald on Saturday Night Live. Like afterwards, he's like, Marlon Brando recently apologized for the comments he made about the Jewish people running Hollywood, so they let him back in. like it's basically just confirming. He was like, "What? What?"
That's a good joke.
That was reckless. Yeah,
Norm's the king.
Norm is great. Yeah.
All right. Here's the White House press secretary saying that science should not stand in the way of reopening schools.
Thank you. I've been saying that.
Can we at least
with school districts?
Can we at least not send the kids to science class anymore? Can we save the school budget on
I think
science?
science class is canceled. I think as
Yeah.
long as COVID is going, they're canceling science
If
class.
we're not going to use science
as
class,
well.
let's mesh it with health class, and that will just be teaching kids to wash their hands and wear masks at least.
School districts,
No, I don't think we're doing that.
at least in Virginia,
That's not
for example,
required
last
anymore.
night, deciding to go online only. What does the president say to parents out there who are now going,
This is Sarah Huckabee Sanders after a makeover.
okay, what do I do with
Oh,
my
it's
kids?
great.
Yeah, the
Must have been
president
expensive.
has said unmistakably that he wants schools to open, and I was just in the Oval talking to him about that. And when he says open, he means open and full, kids being able to attend each and every day at their school. The science should not stand in the way of this. And as Dr. Scott Atlas said, I thought this was a
It's cringy.
good
It's scary.
Of course we can do it. Everyone else.
This
in
isn't
the
even cringy. This is scares the fuck out of me.
Fuck science. Send those kids back to school. You know, another big reason why they want to reopen schools is because school is also like a babysitter for a lot of parents
Yeah.
that go to work. All
Oh,
your kids
that's-
go to school and
That's
they're
a big
supervised.
thing. Yeah, that's a
What
big
do you want me
thing.
to do? Take care of my kids? Fuck
Right.
you.
Yeah, the parents who don't believe in masks or COVID want to send their sick kids to school to get all the other kids sick.
Most of them probably
classic
homeschool
chickenpox.
anyway.
They don't homeschool. They don't have the wherewithal to keep their kids around them. They have too many kids.
Oh no, there are definitely examples of people who
Far
have-
down the spectrum,
have way
yeah.
too many kids and try to homeschool, but they have no business teaching anybody anything.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And it's normally
Although I wonder how
anti-vaxxer,
it's
super religious kind of people, kind of like what we're dealing with now.
I think the big theory here is that the NRA hasn't gotten a boost of gun sales like they always do when there's a massive school shooting and people think the government's going to take away their guns.
That's true. Wait, if we didn't have a school shooting for a whole year, can you imagine what it would do to the economy?
Yes. So they want to send the kids back to school so they can start
Yeah.
getting shot again.
No, I agree. Charlton Heston, baby.
Hey.
Well, I wonder how many parents are going to say, fuck this school reopening, this is too early, or I'm going to keep my kids home and keep homeschooling.
Fuck
You'd
keeping your
imagine
kids
a
home.
few people would, right?
I say we need schools to reopen because without schools, there's no teacher rap.
Oh, I love teacher rap.
I bet you
That's
there's
another
been
reason
some
Billy's against it.
Zoom teacher raps already, sitting at home with all their free time.
I mean, I guess we can all just watch Hamilton on Disney Plus because that is the ultimate teacher rap.
What teachers should do is they should start taking these Zoom classrooms they've been used to, charge parents for like, I don't know, $100, $200, $300 a week for their kids to get homeschooled via webcam anyways?
They wouldn't get charged. It's public school. It's paid
private,
for by...
Go private. Keep your kids home and safe. All these teachers don't have to go to work anymore.
But they levy taxes for public schools that people pay for.
Yeah, and just take your kids out of public school and start paying into teachers so teachers can stay home and private homeschool your kids from the comfort of their own home, the comfort of your own home. Your kids don't get sick.
I like renegade private Zoom school.
Yeah. Renegade private Zoom school. This is the future. Teachers are going to make way more money.
Baby.
They're going to make way more money, have much lesser class loads, 10 kids instead of 30, from the comfort of their own home. This is the future. Do you have to be accredited to run a homeschool?
Are doing it.
No.
We are
Then
the
I'm going to run a
outlier
homeschool
here.
too.
The science is very clear on this. That, for instance, you look at the JAMA pediatric study of 46 pediatric hospitals in North America that said the risk of critical illness from COVID is far less for children than that of seasonal flu. The science is on our side here.
Is it zero?
And we encourage,
or is it less?
For localities,
Less than zero.
to just simply follow the science, open our schools.
Did she just say the science is on our side here, and in the next sentence say we don't
like
simply
science.
follow the science?
Right.
We can't simply follow
That's
the
right.
science? She just said science was on our side. We can't follow science in the same fucking breath.
I know. I think
There was
maybe
a-
she just depends on the fact that people aren't actually listening to her. They're just kind of like hearing her talk.
Just kind of drifts in and out, sentence to sentence.
Right.
It's a cool thing about
someone
her.
Had a great comment in the the chat. She looks like a 90% successful clone.
There is something a little off on it in that face.
Oh, there's nothing behind those eyes.
Yeah, that's at least 5% to
Very
10%
damaging to our children. There's a lack of reporting of abuse. There's mental depressions that are not addressed, suicidal ideations that are not addressed when students are not in school. Our schools are extremely important. They're
Do you think
essential
this
and they
is
must
John Benet
reopen.
Ramsey grown up?
No.
Ooh.
Epstein released her from his island, put her on the Trump's board. He's been keeping her
Ghislaine's
this
kill
entire...
switch got thrown and
Yeah.
they all got released from the cage.
Maybe, yeah. These conspiracy theories are just theories.
Yeah, she's been around a while. Her existence is documented, and I think she's younger than John Benet Ramsey would be. Yeah.
But not as young as I imagine Jean Benet Ramsey.
If she is younger than John Benet Ramsey,
Meanwhile,
maybe she's cloned from John Benet Ramsey's
President
roots.
Trump is shaking up his campaign. He demoted his campaign manager, Brad Parscale, and replaced him with longtime Republican
She was carved
operative
by
Bill
Geppetto.
Stepien. The president says Parscale will stay on, leading digital and data strategies and as a senior advisor.
So Trump's behind in the polls, which last time he was behind in the polls too, so we have
Which
to take...
doesn't matter.
The polls are pretty drastic now, though. It is kind of weird. And we were saying the polls didn't matter because Biden was winning, and he won kind of exactly how the polls said he was. So I don't think you can totally discount polling, but it's not always right.
Yeah.
But he's pretty far behind in most polls by like more than 10%.
But when it comes voting time, if he does some sort of massive saving grace as president, he'll be able to sign in executive orders under national stress, right? Or the national pandemic.
What I was gonna say here is he's obviously looking at the polls, and there's an issue because he fired his campaign manager and just hired a new one. Like it was whatever.
You're fired.
Yeah.
And he's selling fucking beans. Did you see that?
He's posing with the beans.
He's pushing Goya beans like it's Celebrity Apprentice.
Bill Stepien. Stepien has worked for the president since
He's got his
January
daughter holding up a can of fucking beans. This is strange,
2017,
dude.
when he was hired as deputy assistant to the president and as a political director. He also served as former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie's campaign manager in 2009 and 2013. So why make this move now, just 4 months out from the election? A new national poll by Quinnipiac may have played a role. It shows Democrat Joe Biden leading the president 52 to 37%. Our Weeda Jang is at the White House with more on this.
So, I don't know.
I want Biden to win. I don't think he will.
If I have to choose,
I want no one to win.
Well, that'll happen either way. Nobody will win from this.
Right.
Yeah.
This is a no-win situation.
The winner of the presidency will win, and all of his special interests will win, but the actual regular citizens of this country won't.
I just don't know how much longer Ruth Bader Ginsburg can hold on.
Let's hope she holds on for a few more months.
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Another Trump appointee.
Yeah.
That's why it's such big news every time she gets sick.
Yeah, she pisses herself, and we're like, well, there goes the country.
Right.
Sorry, women, you can't have abortions
what's the makeup
anymore.
of the court right now? Is it 5-4 bad?
There's a few wild cards in there that sometimes go to the left and sometimes go to the right on issues.
Okay.
There's a few people that George Bush appointed that are surprisingly left in a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like John Roberts, who's kind of like the senior judge there, like the main guy there.
Was Kavanaugh the last new one?
Kavanaugh? Yeah, I think so.
How's his voting record been so far? Has it been predictable?
Right, very right.
Very right?
Yes. So another Trump appointee would sway the court a little further because one of their long running missions is to get Roe v. Wade overturned.
Can't do it.
About
the court can do it.
Am I right, guys? Let's talk about it.
If
the court can do it,
if it gets overturned, you know how much penny royalty we're gonna sell. You could have your own abortion at home.
Sure,
it's so simple.
Yeah, we understand how bad it would get, and there'd be like back alley abortions and shit. But that's one of their main causes, and the court is the easiest way to do it. So just stack the court with Trump people, and there you go.
Latest polls.
Yeah, here we go.
Biden's up 5. Biden was up 11.
So the thing with the polls, though, is the polls are just across the board popular vote, right?
Yes. Yeah, the polls.
So you could almost get these numbers in the popular vote, and Trump would still win.
Trump has to win very specific states.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't, he has almost no chance of winning.
Mm-hmm.
So Ohio and Florida are 2 swing states that I think he won both of last time. If he wins both of those,
I think he did.
If he wins both of those, he's pretty much gonna win again. But if he loses one of them, he's probably not going to win. It's that big of a, or it's that small of a difference that can change everything.
Well, yeah, there's only a couple states that actually decide the election.
Yes. And a Republican in modern times has never won an election without Ohio for some reason. It's just a state that goes both ways every time. Like it goes back and forth every 8 years or so.
Yeah. Now, Ben, as a native Ohioan, do you go both ways?
No. You mean politically or the other way?
Because there's a difference.
I'm just trying to pull up this map here.
When you ask either question to Ben, the answer is always he swings towards Jill Stein.
I did vote Jill Stein. I did vote for Jill Stein last time.
Did she win? I can't remember.
No.
I think the orange guy
Not even
did.
close. So this is
The prediction?
So CNN has Biden winning?
Well, they have.
But they wouldn't get the
205 with 100.
Neither of them would get the magical 270.
Well, yeah, that's what the battlegrounds are for.
Yeah.
These are the ones they're fighting over.
So they're saying Ohio is Trump. They're saying maybe Florida.
So Ohio is lately Trump. Oh yeah. Virginia's getting bluer, which is interesting.
Yeah, but not West Virginia.
Mountain.
No. Let's not get crazy.
Take me home.
And Pennsylvania's a big one, and that's a question mark.
So
and Wisconsin and Michigan and Florida. So those are the ones that make the difference.
Basically, whoever
I can't
gets
believe North
Florida,
Carolina is not strongly red. It's North
Look
Carolina.
at Texas. Texas isn't strongly red this time. It actually could go either way. Arizona's been a Republican state forever. I'm really surprised about Arizona.
That's surprising what Arizona do.
Yeah.
Texas is interesting because all the major cities are blue, and then just everything else is as red as you can possibly get.
Yeah, I would say the only exception to that would be like New Mexico. They're like out in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything else is like major metropolitan areas. Well, Oregon, yeah, I guess so. So I don't know. Let's say Trump doesn't win Florida.
Did you just click something?
Yeah, I changed it.
If Trump
Are
doesn't
you deciding
win
the
Florida-
election right now?
Fucking Ben just
Do you have
decided
this
the
list?
election.
Let's say he wins Texas.
Go Texas red, Arizona red.
Arizona red. All right, and I'm gonna make these like blue. Let's say Nevada,
And-
Colorado.
Arizona's
What has to
usually
happen for
red,
Vermin
right?
Supreme to win?
A miracle.
Well, there's a few very specific things that need to happen for Vermin Supreme to win.
So Georgia, I would
travel's
say
one of them.
red. Right?
Georgia will probably go
Yeah.
red, yeah.
Iowa could go either way. I'll say it goes red though.
I'd probably say red for Iowa.
Red for
North
Ohio,
Carolina's gotta
more
go
than
red.
likely. Virginia, I don't know. It says it's leaning blue.
Give them blue. Give them blue.
All right, so
North Carolina's got to be red though.
Is this New Hampshire? I
Yeah.
think it's New Hampshire. It's like the only Republican one up there.
It shouldn't be. That's weird.
Yeah, New Hampshire's like the more.
I hate fantasy fuckball.
All right, here we go. So here's the remaining swing states. Trump won Michigan last time, right? Or did
Yes.
Hillary?
Trump won Michigan and Wisconsin both. I think he won Wisconsin by like 300 votes or something.
Michigan,
It was incredibly close.
Wisconsin.
Do we think that Biden's going to get Florida, or is that just you saying if he got Florida?
That's optimistic to think Biden's getting Florida.
Yeah.
Isn't Florida? Well, it's
Florida
not
goes
leaning.
red pretty often.
It's in the air, but I don't know.
It
It's
was
Florida.
battleground.
I'm
Florida
setting up
was
a weird
battleground.
scenario here. Yeah, even Trump would have to lose 2 of these states that were yellow by default on the map. He would have to lose 2 of them.
Florida and Pennsylvania are big. I think
Yeah.
if someone wins both of those, they win.
Florida has 29. Florida's population exploded in
Yeah.
the last 10 years. So yeah, they have almost 30 electoral votes now.
There's a lot of those Florida Cubans too are gonna come out and vote for Trump. I heard,
Those Florida
probably.
Cubans, and that, but on the other hand, COVID's killing all the no mask Republicans, so that could hurt their numbers. So
True.
Could go either way.
Yeah.
Let's see what. Let's take a look at. This is the polling out of Florida right now.
Biden's on a 49.2, Trump's on a 42.8.
Here's the question: how many,
even in Fox
in your
News
opinion, how
poll.
many of the people voting for Biden are really just voting for not Trump?
A lot of them.
I'm sure a lot. I
and
don't
a lot
think
of them
anyone
are.
is that psyched about Biden.
A lot of them are like,
Exactly.
"Oh, that's Obama's guy." A lot of people are doing that
Do you think
too.
like 20% of Biden's voters are actually voting for him?
Not really.
Yeah,
as
about
opposed to
that.
against Trump.
Yeah.
If Trump loses, it's
20%
going to
tops.
be the I hate Trump people trying to just get
yeah.
rid of him. Honestly,
Yeah.
For sure.
that's
There's no way
probably
Biden would win this on his own merits.
that's why
No,
he has a
like-
good chance of winning.
Yeah,
Actually, how
Biden
many-
definitely has a better shot than Hillary. 1, he's Obama's guy. 2, he's not Hillary. And people underestimate how much people fucking hate Hillary Clinton.
Which is why she lost in the first place. But how many voters do you think Biden gained for ripping that fart on camera?
Got my vote, goddammit.
That was amazing.
He's interesting.
I love how the other guy just blinks at him. Like, what?
What?
That just happened?
The Quinnipiac University.
Yeah.
Choice for president.
Gesundheit.
Yeah.
Among
The
registered voters.
Quinnipiac? Wow.
It's the Quinnipiac.
Prestigious.
Quinnipiac.
It actually is when it comes to polling for some reason.
I guess.
Yeah.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. But Trump could do something that like gains public favor really easily right now.
What?
Well, everybody's fucking desperate. If he comes in and signs like all these people are about to lose their homes, right? There's people who rent's due now after 3 months.
If he just signed like
period.
a rent freeze or like a
Socialism,
UBI, he would
socialism.
Literally, if Trump did socialism, he might win 100-0.
Yeah, he does socialism and reparations, and then
do a socialism.
Yeah, if he does socialism and pretends it's right wing somehow, which he'll be able to do, no problem.
Yeah, because his followers just believe everything he says.
It's painted.
Exactly.
It's painted right now with Andrew Yang to make it a corporate thing, right? It's capitalism. The socialist plan he had was capitalism. It was about having a UBI institute.
Yeah, that wasn't actual socialism.
Yeah, but if he did a UBI, and if he was like, it's just until we get over this, and he knows he's going to have a whole year of this, if he just embraced this and did a UBI for COVID, people would be like, fuck yeah, he cares about us.
I think actual like socialized healthcare would be better than a UBI, especially now when everyone's
Trump
getting
was
sick.
The guy that got UBI and universal healthcare.
Your healthcare should not be linked to your job, especially when everyone's getting laid off.
Yeah.
And
it shouldn't be.
Everyone's getting laid off because of a healthcare issue. So I think because a lot of people might have healthcare costs that are way exceeding $1,200 a month or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I think forego the UBI and actually do universal single payer healthcare.
I think both. We just printed
both is great.
We just printed trillions of dollars for the rich. Everybody got $1,200, and the rich got trillions of dollars. Our money, our entire debt went up. What, $6 trillion or something? Because of this, was it more than that? Was it $8 trillion? We're at $23 trillion debt now. Every one of us Americans is worth $200,000 worth of debt.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So if every American paid $200,000, it would wipe out the debt.
Yeah.
Well, get on it, America. Come on.
I'm saying.
Do your part.
Everybody drop $200K. All these rich people will do it. Why won't you do it, you poor fuckers?
Cowards.
Yeah, these millionaires, billionaires, they'll pay $200K no problem. Why are you poor fucking sons of bitches sitting around not paying your $200,000?
I don't think it's too much to ask.
Yeah.
We're now making ventilators for countries all over the world. In medicine, accelerating the delivery of life-saving treatments and ensuring...
You can tell when he's reading. And those two pads up there in front of him, those are his teleprompters. To anyone who doesn't know...
wonder what those things are, those teleprompters.
Yeah, and he can look in either direction and read. So that's why there's two of them.
That we will have a vaccine in a record time. We're doing fantastically well on that. That'll be for...
What's the record right
time,
now? What record are we trying to break?
I love it when you can tell when he switches to ad-libbing.
Well, the cool thing about...
It's very easy to tell.
Yeah.
The cool thing about...
It's great. It's the greatest. Sorry.
The cool thing about discovering a vaccine for a new disease is whenever you discover it, it becomes the record time.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's saying we're going to set the record for finding the vaccine for COVID.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I want to point out...
That probably will be the record.
I want to point out as well, watch Trump switch from teleprompter to teleprompter. That while he's talking and staying on topic on the teleprompter, he's very committed to the speech.
Yep.
And then he moves over to another teleprompter, and that's when he uses the moment to like deviate and say, very good stuff, record time.
Yeah.
He throws in his bullshit, and then gets the other teleprompter and reconnects to it.
Administration just wiped the CDC site of info.
Yep.
They wiped the CDC site?
Yes. I have. I actually have a video about that.
Oh no.
Meeting, but we are doing on therapeutics and vaccines incredibly well. No administration in history has removed more red tape more quickly to rescue the economy and to protect the health of our people. When you think of it, we are all set up that as
Look at that. Look at his bangs flapping in the wind. I call them
as soon as he looks away from the
bangs.
teleprompter, he pauses and has to think about what he's saying.
That's hair all the way on from the back of his head that he migrates to the front of his.
It's so good. That's hard to
World's
do.
most
Like,
presidential
you make fun of it,
comb
but
over.
that's hard to
Is
do.
it from the back? Isn't it from the side?
Maybe some of it.
Did you see Jimmy Fallon mess his hair up?
Yeah.
It looked pretty good when Fallon messed it up. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was. My imagination made it worse.
vaccine or therapeutic and we're set up militarily. We're going to be delivering it in record time. It's all set to move. We put an investment up front, and we have logistical people, generals, great people. They're going to be delivering this all over the country as soon as we have it. We've made tremendous progress. You've been reading about it.
You've made tremendous progress. You've been reading about it. Switch his teleprompter.
This is an ad lib.
The CDC no longer in charge of collecting data on ICU beds or hospitalizations. So they're moving
They were blowing it.
A big change effective immediately in the way certain COVID-19 statistics are being reported.
The nation's hospitals have been directed to send their data,
Is that Pierce Morgan's brother?
including hospital bed and ICU availability,
Fierce Morgan.
to the Department of Health and Human Services instead of the Centers for Disease Control, which had been receiving the information until now. Tark's joining us now with the reason being given for this change and what a local doctor and some national experts have to say about it.
Wearing pink is usually a sign of crazy. I found out.
And she has chains and pearls on her necklace. She's into some weird shit, dude.
Except for when got a lot going on neck-wise.
I used to always watch these freak out videos that would probably today be called Karen videos. Yeah. And normally, almost like 8 times out of 10, if a woman was freaking out, she was wearing pink. Sometimes all pink, like literally a whole outfit of pink. All the time.
Yeah, but Ben, don't forget the exception, though. If you look at a woman's closet and 80% of everything in her room is pink, that she's totally sane then.
Yeah.
Well, a local
I want to know why I'm looking in this closet.
Spokesperson for a hospital confirms that change is already in place, meaning the CDC no longer controls the coronavirus data collection system. The move made by the Trump administration is raising concerns from health experts worried that the hospital data will be politicized. But at the same time, physicians say the system that was in place had flaws and could have been better. Hospital data on coronavirus patients is now being rerouted to the Department of Health and Human Services, or HHS, instead of first being sent to the CDC. Michael Caputo, the HHS Assistant Secretary for Public Affairs, says the CDC had a one-week lag in
reporting from Orange is the New Black, but okay.
Yeah, that's Caputo. He's got a can-sized penis.
Reporting hospital data, adding the new, faster, and complete data system is what our nation needs to defeat the coronavirus. And the CDC, an operating division of HHS, will certainly participate in the streamlined all-of-government response. They will simply no longer control it. We checked locally with UF Health to find out how it has been reporting coronavirus data to the federal government. A spokesperson tells me hospitalization numbers are sent to the Florida Agency for Healthcare Administration. COVID-19 tests.
So you think they're going to skew the numbers?
I fucking don't know,
seem like
man.
It's not as bad as
I
it
don't
actually
know.
is?
Mm-hmm.
Why would they change this?
There's no reason to change it.
Either the CDC was fucking up and they were letting people claim as many COVID things they can so they can collect more health distress money. Is that the idea, that CDC can be fucking up because people in Florida are claiming $15,000 because Florida is a hotbed for fucking medical scams? Is that the logical reason here, or is it just we're trying to cover up sickness cases so we can put the kids back in school and have a fucking cough-a-thon?
That sounds like fun.
Everybody give 35 cents for each cough the kid gives instead of a walk-a-thon.
Cough-a-thon.
Instead of having that stupid jug full of orange Gatorade they would feed the kids, it'll just be orange cough syrup.
Sorry, and they're sending them all to Florida for some reason?
Well, Florida has the biggest numbers of COVID gains. They opened up. Texas opened up before Florida. They're closing down again. But Florida is just like blowing everybody out of the water. I think 15,000 new COVID cases in one day last week or something. It was just nuts.
They hit a record, I think. Let me... Computer, pull up how stupid is Florida.
You have to hold your
Are
mouse
we
up.
on Star Trek?
Please refine search.
15,300 on July 12th.
Wow.
And search computer.
Computer. Everyone, if you're watching right now and you have not liked the stream, please do so. Also, now is a good time to download the Brave browser. We're hearing a lot of positive feedback on the Brave browser. So if you're not using it, you should use it to watch our streams. There's a link in the description below. Yeah, all you have to do, there's a link in the description, download it. It blocks ads. There's a mobile version of it too. It replaces YouTube Premium. It does everything you would pay YouTube Premium to do for free. And it gives you crypto to give your favorite creators once a month, sometimes twice a month. Sometimes they'll just throw a little bonus in there.
Sometimes I'll give you a back massage.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I've noticed from a lot of people that get the Brave browser, they're like, I only downloaded it to support the Drunken Peasants, but it became my favorite browser quickly. I hear that a lot.
Look at that.
I hear that a lot.
That didn't sound written or rehearsed.
Not at all.
Not at all. Organic.
Actually, it wasn't, though. I know. I saw it on Twitter.
It was written by people responding on Twitter.
Yeah.
It was written by real people. That's a real testimonial. But it's true. People love it. And I love people. Vote for me, Billy the Fridge, new weatherman of Puerto Rico.
Statements is true.
Billy, I'll vote for you twice.
Thank you.
Hey, voter fraud. We did it.
We did it.
I mean, isn't it voter fraud already since I'm not American anyway?
Exactly.
Also that, yeah.
We're not going to win.
Voting twice, not great.
We're not going to win this presidential campaign without a little voter fraud.
That's how democracy works.
Assemble a list. A hierarchy of concerns, of problems this country faces. Where would white supremacy be on the list?
Oh, yeah. So this is him kind of like doubling down after, his
he's
one
like,
writer.
white supremacy is not even a problem.
Up there with Russia.
I love it when people film things with just holding up their cell phone in front of their monitor.
Best. I love filming a TV.
A real problem in America. White supremacy, that's the problem. This is a hoax.
Can we get more echo on this, please?
Yeah, it's filmed off of a TV.
The hoax that is white
How is
supremacy.
it even news that Tucker Carlson's writer was a white supremacist? Isn't surely that's a job requirement.
Yeah.
like you've seen the show, right? It's like
they're like,
it
well,
has to be on your resume if they want love to even get you an interview.
He didn't have a college degree. He had no previous schooling. His only outfit was a Ku Klux Klan hood, but he has the stankest memes.
And he had a lot of karma on stormfront.org.
Hold on, Billy. Did you say the stankest memes?
The stankest memes.
That's better than dank.
He's got the stankest peepees.
It's all that asparagus.
Yeah. It's beautiful. Tucker Carlson saying that white supremacy is a myth. And you know what? I kind of agree with him.
Now, why would you say something so controversial and yet so brave?
All right.
No.
I should turn off the goddamn internet.
That phone Helton's picture gets me every time.
Are they gonna touch me, DP?
I love that face he made. Zap.
I don't remember saying that. Antagonism. I do not remember that. All right, so I want to.
God.
Oh, jump scare.
You gonna touch me, DP?
Are they gonna touch me, DP? So we'll just kind of skip around on this Chris Hansen insane clown posse thing.
How does this relate to Onision, or is he onto a new thing now?
It doesn't. Okay, this is hilarious. So ICP has nothing to do with the guy that Chris Hansen's investigating right now, except for they're both in the music industry, and that's it. Like they don't know any. This is the part where Chris Hansen starts milking the story. The well dried up on Onision. So now he's been covering this other guy from the band Blood on the Dance Floor. He's been covering him for the last several months, and now this is starting to dry up. So now
Davi Vanity, who has a lot of crazy stories of like cutting 13-year-old girls' hair in their kids' bedrooms.
He's
next to
probably
parents.
a rapist, and he probably will get prosecuted. Like, this is the story Chris Hansen wished he would have had with Onision, basically, because this guy's actually done a bunch of shit that's probably rape.
Honestly,
so
why can't everyone just be a rapist?
Yeah, I don't think Chris Hansen cares about what the people have done as long as he has enough material to keep people watching.
This is fucking so weird. All right.
What is a juggalo?
Let me think for a second.
is a
What?
juggalo?
Oh, he gets butt naked.
Coordinator is also going to join us tonight. Let's jump right in with
Violent J and Shaggy to Dope.
Shaggy to Dope?
That's his maiden name.
Shaggy to Dope.
Shaggy to Dope.
Shaggy to Dope.
That's just literally like
that's
like a Miami Dolphins linebacker's
Chris
name.
is doing a new thing. You know he's
Shaggy
doing
to
a new
Dope,
thing.
T
Is that
apostrophe
Polish?
Chris is doing a new thing. You know, he's doing a new thing.
Chris is doing a new thing in
Guys,
our lives.
Thanks for being here.
All right, thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, it's an honor.
Super honor.
Total, utter honor to be here. I mean, it really is. We're huge fans.
Yeah, no doubt.
And this is we think it's unbelievably awesome what you're doing. You know, you're the reason we became hip to this. You know what I mean?
Right.
We didn't know. We learned of this through you. You know, Chris Hansen, you're the man to us.
I've got so many questions, and you guys are the men to me for what you do, your creativity, and you know, kind of the way you guys have evolved, not only as musicians, but talented guys who are socially conscious and trying to do a lot of great things right now. You came out just the other day, and I have so many questions, I don't even know where to start. I've been doing this for 40 years, but I'm very excited to have you guys here. You called Davi Vanity.
He's been streaming on YouTube for 40 years.
Jesus
Yeah,
Torres.
he and Al Gore invented the internet, and then he's been doing it since then.
He's like, you know, Al, we invented the internet.
YouTube before YouTube existed.
We invented the internet, and there's a hotbed for pedophiles on the internet.
I've been interviewing 40-year-old men with face paint for 40 years.
Hello, enemy number one.
Shout out
How
to
did
Legion
he
of
get
Doom.
on your radar, and why did you decide to speak out in a way that has created so much attention to this?
Well, I mean, he came on our radar through your show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is just Hansen
So
getting...
we didn't know anything until you.
Right. So, but I got to have them on my show and interview them about the shit that they didn't know about until they watched my show.
Yeah.
What? What?
You know, honestly, we want, you know, the old show To Catch a Predator. That's my all-time favorite show. You know,
These guys need to get like woke to what's going on with Chris Hansen.
Do they?
Yeah, they need to.
Is it time to take off the
never
paint?
watched his show before.
I think they're just fanboys from back in the glory days of Chris Hansen.
That's everybody who likes Chris
At first,
Hansen.
yeah,
that is everybody.
At first.
It's people are like, Chris Hansen stopped pedophiles, which is not really true.
Play-Dohs.
And Play-Doh pills, which is not really true. And then they're like, Chris Hansen's going to stop our most hated Play-Doh pills, which is also not really true. Maybe Davi.
Can we take 1 second to appreciate that they are sharing one set of AirPods? Now that is fucking friendship.
Yes. Homies don't need their own AirPods.
Adorable.
Homies don't need their own AirPods.
all time. You know, I still go back and watch it all the time. And I remember the funny thing was, my son, I believe, was 13 at the time. He's 15 now. And I said, Bud, I want to show you this really cool show. Come here. And I loaded it up on YouTube. And he's like, oh, Chris Hansen, they have To Catch a Predator on there. And I'm like, yeah, you already know this? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, hell yeah, you know. But we made a song called To Catch a Predator.
I was listening to it as
they made a song called To Catch a Predator.
In the warm up for the show, it's very, very
clever.
It's quite
and of course that was inspired by you, you know.
Well,
we're huge fans. I mean, we follow your career. We just really admire you. And
yeah, you know, Chris Hansen, you did all you could to get those predators to come out to the doorstep of your TV show. We had to do a different route. We had to throw live rap concerts to get predators to come out.
We had to get people to throw poo at Tila Tequila.
I mean, that's kind of fair, though, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Here is ICP with no makeup, by the way.
Yeah.
These guys.
Wait, is that rapper Sinner?
No.
Oh.
I thought
shit.
this is them with makeup.
That's that's Louis C.K. and his crack dealer.
Hey, that's Vampiro behind them.
Absolutely Vampiro behind them.
Yeah.
I thought the black and
Carnival,
white
baby.
patterns on their face was just their actual face. It's just birthmark.
I thought they were
Dude, Ben,
born
that's
like
not
that.
Vampiro. That's
Yeah.
Bruce Lee.
I'm
my
sure you
God.
have, but have you guys seen Violent J's fursuit?
Yeah.
Yes. It has the face paint on it.
He's a god, and I love him.
We watched
Put it in the chat.
the two
That's some good
ICP
dadding right
movies for our
Good dadding.
reviews.
He's the best dad.
But what it was about this
dessert.
particular guy, this particular investigation, is, of course, it hit so close to home for us because technically, this guy he does the exact same thing for a living we do.
Yeah, right.
You know, which is by itself is a rare profession. I mean, it's not like everybody does this. You know, it's a rare job. I don't know, rare, whatever the word is. It's a unique job. You know, so this guy's doing exactly what we do, and to the point where, you know, we have clown paint on, and we have certain things that people would call our gimmick. Sort of, that's what we call it. You know, it's our.
Oh yeah, here's Violent J in his fursuit.
Yeah, and his daughter.
Where's Shaggy to Dope?
Shaggy to Dope is not a furry.
Oh, okay.
Yet.
Does Shaggy to Dope have kids?
I think they say in this interview that they both have kids.
And it's such an easy step to Shaggy to Dog. Like, just be a furry, dude. It's so easy.
I don't want to watch too much more of this because it's unbelievably boring. Like, I just wanted to
That
point
would've been a
out
great
that
name, though.
Chris Hansen at this point, he just he should just have an interview show. Stop pretending like you're hunting someone down.
Well,
He's an investigative journalist.
What the fuck are they going to tell him about this?
Well, doesn't he ask them questions about, so, how did you become famous? Why do people like you? Why do you have such big social media numbers and I don't?
How can I get that?
And how can I get that?
That's what he does with literally what he does in every fucking interview with anybody who's not a victim. He's just like, so how do I chase your clout? Every time.
He's basically just doing a much more involved version of watching how to get more hits on YouTube videos.
You know what? I went to Chris Hansen's channel and looked at the channels that he recommends, and Kid Rock is on there too.
Hell yeah.
And I do want to remind everyone, Chris Hansen from Michigan, from Detroit. So there's like this weird Detroit
ICP, Kid Rock, all from Detroit.
Yeah.
That lawyer, Detroit.
Yeah, yep. Sketchy as fuck.
Eminem from Detroit.
Yeah.
I don't know what he has to do with any of this. But
maybe
but he is on the table.
Yeah, maybe he'll be on next.
And I just want to point out, Detroit, Michigan is a very serious battleground state this election.
It is.
Yes, it is. Michigan also used to have jobs, and now it doesn't. So
they used to not have lead in their water too.
Michigan's
they used
climbing
to
back.
make
though.
things.
Michigan's climbing back. The desolation of the desolation of Michigan was an aughts thing. It was a late '90s aughts thing.
Dude, there's still.
I think it's still going strong
Yeah,
now.
in-
I think
in
bears
Flint,
are coming
they
back.
still
into the
can't
city
drink
in
their
Detroit.
water.
Well, yeah, it's Flint though.
What? Well, it's in Michigan.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but that's Flint. It's
but that's
it's to be expected.
The heart of Michigan is Detroit Rock City. DRC. And Detroit's making a comeback. So it's only a matter of time before the rest of Michigan follows suit.
Cool story.
It's time to invest in the Rust Belt.
Right, so there's all these videos going viral on the internet of these Costco Karens holding their phones up, videoing these people that refuse to wear masks, calling them names and sending a message to them.
Why is he looking at knockoff Chef Boyardee?
I love him.
Did he get even fatter since last time?
He's Kevin James and Fred Durst's bastard son.
Refuse to wear masks. It's for the people instead that think that the
He usually wears like a backwards baseball cap.
government has the right to mandate mask wearing. So here's a message for you the best way you can understand it.
Oh, take that, sheeple.
That was stop being stupid and sheep, okay? So if you agree with me, take a moment, click share, and as always, God bless. Have a very, very beautiful day.
What's the point of not
Imagine
wearing a
believing
mask?
in God in 2020.
Imagine shaming people for wearing masks. Like, what do you lose by putting a fucking mask on?
I've heard people complain that they can't breathe with it. It's like, you can breathe.
You could definitely
You can fucking breathe.
I'm
Yeah,
9,000
die
pounds.
breathing your own breath.
Yeah, I was talking about this the other day with someone. It's a very weird disconnect for like these type of right-wing people, because on one hand they love the president, they love the army, they love the police, they love authority, but they also love personal freedoms, and you're not allowed to tell them to put a mask on. So I like it they very strangely have it both ways, and I don't really get it.
Oh, they're fucking stupid. Right? Is that the only answer? They're just stupid?
I think it's that they're fucking stupid. Yeah, at the end of the day, yeah.
They just don't want to have to breathe in all that carbon monoxide that they're exhaling.
Oh, all that CO1.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god!
actually heard somebody say that.
Ryby Jenkins says, breaking news, Trisha Paytas fucked Adam 22. I've been knowing about this. He's been talking about it for a couple days. He sent me a picture he sent a picture to this group I'm in, and it did finally fucking happen. I can't wait to watch the porn for that. It's going to be available on OnlyFans, I think, seeing Trish Paytas catch the fucking diesel. I'm excited. Can't watch her have sex enough. What was that?
What was that? Yeah, a thing in the chat. My neighbor flying the "Don't Tread on Me" flag and the thin blue line flag. What? You don't get both.
So should I play the Catboy Cammy stuff?
I say
I vote yes.
Okay. Scott says yes. Scott does not like Catboy Cammy.
Trigger warning to everyone. We what we are about to watch may be disturbing to some of you, and we denounce and disavow all of the actions taking place.
Scott might
trigger warning. Scott is going to unironically like this.
Yeah, Scott might like it for irony purposes.
All right, here we go. It's bad.
We have to remember he does not like Catboy Cammy because Catboy Cammy is not a cat man.
Correct.
God damn it!
Oh, I've seen this. This rules.
Oh,
Fuck
I'm
you.
already out.
This was him.
Nope.
Fuck you.
So he's on Omegle, and a young African American boy. Look at his face.
What's good, my nigga?
Look at the kid's face.
Look at Scott's face. It's totally red.
Scott's embarrassed that he has to play into this bit now.
Hey, you real young nigga up in this bitch. You got some
That's the
racks
kid's
for me?
reaction. He's like, what the
This
fuck?
poor fucking kid.
Oh my god, oh my god.
He's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Yo, I got a rap for you. You want her?
No.
It starts to look like this. It starts before the rap, alright? It's because it's like going to be a music video. It starts like this. I can't breathe! Officer, I can't breathe! I'm tired of a fentanyl overdose after committing fraud! And then I go into it as like, hey yo, real young nigga.
How clueless is this retard?
He's not clueless. He knows exactly what he's doing.
This kid looks
He's not
frozen.
clueless at all.
That kid has a nice chair.
If
the kid's got a nice chair.
if you can't put the word clueless in this guy's mind.
What the fuck is up with?
Well, I mean, just to think that this is actually funny in any way.
Oh, but it is funny if you think that people having feelings about being treated differently for their skin color is funny.
What's up with his background? Why is it totally devoid of all color?
I mean, that's the dream, right?
The white. God damn it!
Probably what he's actually after.
Damn
Yeah.
I got.
Oh, that was
God
rough.
damn it!
Kill white people.
And kid's
Son of a
gone.
bitch.
So he's just like. I saw a different clip of him with a girl and like a 20-something girl who was just like, "Are you mentally ill?"
Yeah, the girl's like,
and so he is just like completely soulless. He's just devoid of anything.
Yeah, he knows what
But
he's
a
doing.
Cat, so I have to support him, which is what makes it so hard.
You cats can't all stick together. I know for a fact cats get scratch fever.
Makes
and
what
fight
so
each
hard?
other.
No, we're very organized.
Oh. Yeah, he did that with that girl, and the girl's reaction could almost be funny because she's like, "Are you mentally ill? You can't do this," type of thing. And she's an adult woman, and she's reacting in a way that's like,
Yeah.
how
and
could
also
you
he
do
wasn't
this type
doing
thing?
the "I can't breathe" stuff. He was just like going, just like, straight down the middle racism, just like saying the N-word and stuff,
Yeah.
which was a little easier to palate, I guess.
And then he goes and does this in front of a little kid.
Yeah,
and it's
that's
like
rough. I mean, I still love him, but it's rough.
He knows what he's doing, though. He's not clueless at all.
He knows what he's doing.
He knows 100%.
Which kind of makes it more upsetting.
He's rabble-rousing the racist fans he has, and they're all enjoying a good laugh because they're like, you can't do that, but I'm going to do it anyways. You can't piss on that electric fence. Oh, I can.
Oh, I can.
It's like pissing on an electric fence with somebody else's dick, though. None of the glory of having an electrified cock.
It's like pissing on an electric fence in blackface.
Damn it! How could he do it?
How could
he? Total fucking shit beast. Nick Fuentes' boyfriend. There's a reason they got along together.
Basted red pilled.
It's exactly when Nick Fuentes had to explain to his audience why he was hanging out with this cat man that does gay stuff when he's so anti-homosexual.
It's so weird
everything.
that they're like flamboyantly gay, like weird alt-right people like this and like Milo, and like I don't get it.
Lady Maga.
I don't know how those two go together.
I know how though. They're log jamming Republicans, right? Like that's the whole thing.
That's what they call them.
Yeah, log jamming Republicans. I think it has something to do with the submissive issues that some people go through. They want to be because I know a lot of girls that want to be spit on and punched and kicked in the face, and it's like normally you wouldn't want that, but it turns them on. So I'm sure Catboy Cammy just likes to get spit and punched in the face by, or at least Milo. I don't know if Catboy's actually gay.
So I guess you would call them Resublicans.
Yeah, they're Resublicans. God damn it!
Okay.
That must be it. Log jamming Resublicans.
I just find it incredibly sad that guy thinks that's even remotely funny at all.
Oh yeah,
I definitely didn't laugh at that.
I couldn't laugh at that.
I mean, I can laugh at him thinking that it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's this guy we've played a few times. We haven't played him in a while because he's just kind of, I don't know. His name's Justin Emo Howling Wolf. He says he's emo, but he's not really emo. He just, I don't know. He's an anomaly. No, he's none of those
particularly
things.
howling either.
So 0 for 2.
Yeah, he's a liar.
He's maybe mildly wolf.
Well, here's a video of him just so you can get an idea of who he is, and then I'll show you this crazy thing that happened to him. This is him.
Well, he's had a day.
That's how he looks every day.
Is this just a Dan Harmon character?
Hello, everybody.
Great hair.
Emo Howling Wolf here. I want to talk about another video I just saw from one of my haters. He's bragging about how he's making money off of me. That's right, Dum Dum Dome. That's what I'm going to call you, DD for Dum Dome. That's what the real name of your channel is, Dum Dome.
So he gets trolled relentlessly.
Nice fifth grade insults.
Relentlessly. And
why?
And this, I do not condone this at all.
Yeah, don't.
Someone called the police on him.
No.
It wasn't a SWAT. They didn't like kick his door down. They just came in and talked to him. But he freaked out. Here,
A fucking
Before we move
scumbag.
into this, I do want to say, he said that the other guy was bragging about making money off of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get some Streamlabs donos from people right now so we can brag about making money off this guy?
We could.
Yeah.
If you guys could send in your Streamlabs right now, we'd like to also make money off this guy. Until then, we'll continue watching the police come and get him.
I mean, unless you guys are cowards watching the stream right now. You're not cowards.
Our fans aren't cowards.
Justin. What?
Also like the stream.
Want to see you. What? I'm just sleeping here.
He wasn't sleeping.
What is his accent?
I am sleeping here.
He wasn't even sleeping. He was doing a live stream. He's like, "Oh, I'm sleeping," and then the cops come and he freaks
I'm
out.
talking to people. Again, guys, I didn't even say anything about suicide in this stream. Again, guys, you fucking faggots!
Wow.
He is gay, by the way.
He is gay?
Yeah.
Again! You low-life motherfucking piece of shit! Again!
Why is he answering Skype calls when he's trying to sleep? Why doesn't he just turn his speakers off?
He's not actually trying to
I'm
sleep.
sitting here talking to people, I'm half awake, I'm half asleep, and they go to fucking cops again? Really? I bash your fucking faces in, you fucking scumbags!
Tell us how you really feel.
Wasting
back,
it
buddy.
off is this fucking time again, right? You think this is fucking funny? I don't find it fucking funny!
He's spitting everywhere.
He does sound like a jerky boy. You're right.
Yeah.
This is Frank Rizzo.
You low-life fucking faggots!
And he wonders why he gets trolled.
Yeah, you want to see him, guys? He's really fucking here. I'm getting swatted again. You fucking low-life scumbags.
And the cop is like really calm and
The cop's
tries.
like, you're not getting swatted.
Yeah, he's
We
like-
just got a call to check on you.
He's like, people are gonna mess with you on the internet. Just ignore them. Like later on, the cop is like, just ignore them. And he's
Scott,
all like freaking out.
One calm policeman at your front door equals SWAT team.
Absolutely. Special weapons and tactics.
This is what emo Howling Wolf used to look like.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Way more interesting than now. Not like a homeless man.
Yeah.
He's really
Is he related to
fucking
Vince
here.
Nicotra?
Oh, is this a Magic Eye poster?
I don't know.
Let me see.
Let me see. Let me see
Whoa.
the 3D.
Okay. Okay.
It's a slow burn.
Motherfuckers! I'd
See the
love
wolf or
to
the griffin?
fucking kill you! If I could get my fucking hands on you, I'd fucking kill you!
Well, that's something you want to say in front of the cops.
It's a good idea to scream death threats at people while there's a cop at your door.
Absolutely.
God,
Cops love to
fucking
hear I'll
assholes!
fucking
Wait.
kill you.
Officer's time!
This is how a wellness check turns into an arrest.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think this is pretty much letting you know that the wellness check was warranted, right?
I guess so.
Yeah,
apparently they
we went
should
out for the
still
wellness
cut.
check and we found
Is
none.
this what you wanted to see? Cops on camera, you some bitch! Huh? Is this what you wanted to fucking see?
No wellness here, sir.
He's got a pile of cock hanging out, jerking off. The cop walks
On the
in.
positive side, this is the closest to emo he's been.
Right.
No.
True. Also the most human contact
No.
You're not gonna hurt yourself.
No.
Okay. Are you doing okay?
he's had. No.
No. Not with these fucking guys that I like to fucking kill you!
Respect.
This is a lot better setup than I thought he had.
I'll never shut the channel off! I'm never down! Keep wasting their fucking time! You fucking scumbags!
I love him.
Anything you want to talk about, or are you good? I'm here for you. It's okay. I'm not wasting my time. I'm happy.
The cop's all like, I'm here for you.
Sure.
I'm here for
Yes,
you.
I'm
Here to
fucking
help.
fine.
Is there anything you want to talk about at all?
No, they like swatting people. They like seeing cops on fucking people's live stream. They live for fucking that.
You're showing it to them.
They fucking live for this shit.
They live for this, officer. It's more than I
Way to
live
point your
for.
camera right at your lamp.
Can you just look at me for a minute? You're doing okay, Justin?
I was doing all right. I was half
the
asleep,
flashlight, okay.
relaxing. Till these fucking assholes got me wound up again.
Wait, don't get wound up. So no yelling. Maybe it would be a good idea to shut it off and try to go to sleep.
Yeah, see, he's like, it might be a good idea to shut it down.
I do understand. Trust me.
Yeah,
people on the
maybe
internet
don't
are
do
problems.
this.
They're always a problem because they think that they have a voice behind the keyboard. I understand that completely.
I understand.
I completely understand. But sometimes it's good to just tune it out and forget them. Just completely tune
Where'd
them
this
out.
cop get
They don't
his
even
training?
exist, right? They're just They're just.
I don't know. He must have gotten that extra week that the other ones didn't.
Yeah.
They won't leave me the fuck
This guy got
alone.
8 hours instead of 4.
Shut
Exactly.
it off. They have to leave you alone. You can't bother you. They won't have anything to talk about. Don't give them anything to talk about. Just shut it off. Have a drink or something.
The cops in the house because the guy's mom let him in.
Some water.
The mom was at the door like.
I think it was his boyfriend.
His
that let him-
boyfriend?
Yeah.
Oh. He's like, Wolf, the cops want to see you.
Mom.
Did he call it mom?
They have an interesting relationship.
Yeah.
Settle down, Mom. No more blowjobs if you let the cops into my room.
Yeah, he calls his boyfriend mom. Also, his boyfriend has been dead and stuffed for 12 years.
Oof.
It's time to cut the live stream and go to sleep and relax. And everything's gonna be fine.
Dude, this isn't a cop. This is a babysitter.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll think about it.
Everything's gonna be fine.
No, just turn it off.
Maybe we want to cut the screen and
Tranquilo.
that way people don't have nothing bad to say. They won't even have a chance to say anything. And then if they're saying something, they're a liar because you get it all on video, right?
Yep, I got it all on video.
That's right. So if you don't give them nothing to talk about, they can't.
I agree, Chad. It seems like it's time for a police cop chokehold.
Yep.
Police
This would be the
cop
ideal time for
Police
it.
cop chokehold.
Police cop chokehold.
So that's
I
that.
want to know what makes what's the difference between a cop and a police cop?
Oh, a police cop. I don't know. I guess that's when like Sting gets 8 hours of informal training and starts killing minorities. That's a
wanna see
police
that
cop.
now.
Police cop.
So between this guy's behavior and Catboy, I'm sort of getting the vibe of the podcast now. It's taken me a little while, but
Yeah.
and given the common thread between the two are saying, I guess what this podcast is trying to say at the end of the day is that being gay is a mental illness.
That's
sort of.
Disavow.
theme.
Disavow.
That's the theme.
When I said that,
Disavow.
That's the theme. No, the idea is that everything is a mental illness. Even the hosts.
I can get behind that. I kind of agree with that actually.
This is all mental illness.
I do.
The viewers, the hosts.
Speaking of, I want to play the first part of this Mario video, and then we'll play his new conspiracy theory.
Hey, Faye family, it's Brother Mario.
How long before he cries? How far in?
I want to know how he manages to have a new hairstyle every single video.
It's amazing.
It's a 16-minute video. How
Totally
far
straight,
in
though.
does he cry?
5 minutes and 43 seconds.
Okay.
90 seconds.
Got to guess.
87 seconds.
87? Okay, let's see.
Hey, Faye family, it's Brother
Wait,
Mario.
Price is
If
Right
you're
on
having a
this
wonderful
spot
day,
right now.
I wanted to go ahead and create a video here to let you know that today's the day that I finally graduate from the residential treatment
fair.
program that I got into
Not fair.
about 10 months ago.
I didn't know this was
Now,
a graduation
I wanted
video.
to make this video to let you know just how much of a success this program has been and how much God has used it in my life. It's honestly
Just meters, you look more,
transformed me.
even more feminine than usual.
There it is.
Wow. What are we at?
How long was it?
15 seconds?
26 seconds.
Pretty
That
good.
was really quick.
My guy couldn't outlast a Super Bowl ad.
Yeah.
You got some really good facial cream going on, though.
Wow.
He cries a couple times.
I was resorting
Smoother
to
than
turning
usual.
to all sorts of different idols, drugs, alcohol, relationships, sex, all sorts of garbage in order to fill a void that only God could fill. And I was in a bad, bad place. But the Lord in His grace and mercy disciplined me, and He brought things to light that allowed me to come to my senses.
No, you had leaked DMs. That's what was brought to light. God didn't do that.
Yeah, your DMs got leaked that you were trying to score chicks by sending them other dudes' dick pics you claim were your friends that were going to gangbang.
It wasn't God that leaked the DMs?
No, not unless God's a hot young woman.
Well,
Which he might be.
Well, obviously he is.
Yeah.
She is.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scott, is this man gayer than you?
Yeah. I mean,
think
liking
so.
God is pretty gay, so that
Yeah.
like pretty much already automatically
And
qualifies.
just look at him.
And he's beautiful.
He's just way too much product to be straight.
Yeah.
We're all manly men, right? AKA not beautiful.
Correct.
If we were gay, we would be at a supreme disadvantage. But this man,
Hey family, it's Brother Mario. I pray you're having a wonderful day.
That's
I wanted to
Luigi,
go ahead
not
and create a
Mario.
video here to share with you
self-aware.
my thoughts on a viral
It's
hashtag.
Mario, Luigi Mario, and TVC Mario, the Mario brothers.
Yeah.
He's even dressed up like the third Mario brother. Instead of wearing green or red, he's got blue.
My thoughts on a viral hashtag, specifically hashtag Free Britney, that is a response to her fan base recognizing some very strange things on her Instagram page. We're going to look at those Instagram posts at the end of this video. I've created a little presentation where we're going to dive down the rabbit hole. But this is something that I've been talking about on YouTube since 2012, in fact, that Hollywood celebrities, oftentimes, like Britney Spears, are manipulated, traumatized, and abused in order for the people around her, in her inner circle, so that they can control and get access to the money, the power, and the fame. And I believe that clearly that's what we're seeing taking place here.
I think he's right about this one. Have you looked into this?
I was gonna say that's.
He's
not
going to say it's because of the
inaccurate.
Satanic Illuminati and all that
Well, he can
shit.
say it's because of the Satanic Illuminati. He can put a label that's not the right label on something that is real, right?
Hold on, isn't he just telling us the plot of a South Park episode right now?
Yes, literally.
I think so.
Brittany is under
I saw that episode
conservatorship
already.
Her parents control all her stuff. I think it's her dad specifically that controls it all. It's very strange. The Britney Spears story is very fucking
Into my
strange.
presentation, please take a moment here to like this video, share it. I used to have an entire YouTube channel with over 600,000 subscribers where I discussed many of these things.
You gave it away or sold it or something.
And it no longer exists because the media doesn't want me to talk about it. And so I don't know how long this video will stay up. I hope it does.
No.
But
You
please
gave
help
away
me
all
out
your
by
shit.
liking.
You can't say the media doesn't want it to exist when you were the one that got rid of it. You didn't want it to exist.
The media made him get rid of it.
Oh, that's, I guess, yeah, it sounds like the crazy old media making you give away your whole channel and then go enter into rehab. And then now, after you've done that, say the media took it away when you
That does
fucking
sound like the
folded.
media's fault.
It's classic media. Classic media
Classic
manipulation.
media.
Oh, you.
And sharing this while the video is up. So let's go ahead and check it out and get right into it. All right, so this is one of the two posts that people are referencing, and we're going to examine that in a moment. But before we do, I need to go ahead and set a base for those of you who are stumbling across this information for the first time. If I don't, unfortunately, many of you will just assume that this is complete crazy and there is no basis for me to make these claims. But what I talked about on my main channel is this information here. Did you know that Randy Quaid, a Hollywood actor, said specifically in regards to Britney Spears and others that they were being taken advantage of for their money and that many of them, in fact, are offed, killed in order to make a lot of money?
Randy Quaid is fucking loony as hell, man.
Yeah.
He is.
He cried.
He came to Canada, my home nation, and he was saying that there is a malignant tumor of star whackers in Hollywood and that people extort them, their producers and the people in their inner circle. They don't care about the celebrity. The celebrity is worth more dead than alive, oftentimes. If they
how?
Well, there's a whole lot of value in a dead celebrity, right? Like when someone dies, it reopens their old catalog to resell because there's a new memory boost. You are valuable dead as a celebrity. You don't have to be alive.
A lot of celebrities don't even own their own shit.
More valuable dead when there's a finite amount of stuff and
if you're not working at a hard enough pace to continue your legacy, you're better off dead.
But a lot of studios already own all their stuff, so they don't have to kill them. Like Mark Hamill doesn't own his place in Star Wars. You know what I mean?
But killing them brings it back into the zeitgeist.
I guess.
Can't be controlled and manipulated like they are controlling and manipulating Britney. This was, in fact, also spoken about in an interview with Piers Morgan with Shaka Khan, where she said the following in reference to the music entertainment industry.
It sacrifices people's lives and their essences at the drop of a dime. I had a manager once say to me, "You know you're worth more money dead than alive?"
Oh,
and this
what
is
manager was
exactly
that,
what
Bill?
Randy Quaid was talking about. The people that
That's how you
the
get a good harvest next year.
entertainment artist, the musician, or the movie star work in conjunction with their production team and managers, etc., oftentimes don't even view them as more than someone to exploit, a cash cow. And many were told, in fact, that this is the reality. Hey, guess what? You're worth more to me dead than alive. They told that to Randy Quaid and Shaka Khan and many others.
Oh my God, Roseanne.
Roseanne's not dead.
Yeah, but she's worth more dead.
Isn't she?
Shouldn't we? Isn't she? Shouldn't we have more dead celebrities if this is really the case?
Ask Anna Nicole Smith.
I mean,
ask Michael Jackson.
Just because you're seeing them on TV
so
doesn't mean they're alive.
any
Prove
celebrity
it.
that died
Ask
died
Elvis
because
Presley.
of this. What do you mean?
Ask Paul Walker. They all wanted to go start their own business, own movements. They
You
all
are just
disappeared.
a font, an overflowing torrent of bullshit.
You know about Chris Cornell and his documentary? His
I
documentary?
am just not as gullible as you. I'm sorry, man.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say some people aren't as woke as me.
I know you'd say that, but that's just a bigger testament to how much bullshit
else
it
would
is.
say that?
Right.
Thing to factor in here is what Roseanne Barr said in this specific interview. She was asked about Hollywood, and she said that Hollywood has a culture of MK Ultra mind control. MK Ultra mind control is, in fact, a trauma-based mind control program. What that means...
MK Ultra mind control.
Look, do we use MK Ultra mind control?
Which Mortal Kombat was Ultra? Was that 3?
MK Ultra, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was 3. It was
MK Ultra mind control is obviously used in Hollywood all the time.
Well,
obviously.
MK just stands for Mark. It's Mark 3.
Mark Ultra. Trauma-based. Did you hear that? Yeah, but the Britney Spears situation is really fucking creepy and weird. I don't know if, it's any sort of agenda other than her father controlling her money because she maybe has a drug problem or something and can't trust her money.
Sure, but I mean, like, she got hella raped when she was like 15, 16. I think
you would have to believe that, right?
Pretty much a given. Yeah,
you'd have to believe that. I mean, who knows, right? Who knows? But a kid growing up on the Disney
I
Channel.
got some pictures.
You don't have pictures.
What?
you better stop, Scott.
You better stop.
You better stop, or forever hold your peace. Yeah, that's Christina Aguilera. She's doing just fine. She came up the same path Britney Spears did. Justin Timberlake. That's because they never
Christina
broke.
Aguilera better switch me chairs so I can sit next to Carson Daly and Fred Durst and hear them argue over who she gave head to first.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Is that they have a sophisticated form
It's all
of
about the
keeping
he
people
said, she said.
abused
I don't have
victims
that.
under their control.
Damn it. The one time I didn't have it ready.
The best way to look into this is, in fact, a Katy Perry video, Wide Awake. Here you see Katy Perry completely disassociated, as if she's been traumatized, and she's in a clinic, basically. Notice on the left side, there are rooms there, and while she is being protected and guarded, you see the exit sign behind her is not able to be accessed because in her way are the handlers. And conveniently enough, they have the Baphomet heads on. And so what we are witnessing
Baphomet
here is truth hidden in plain
I've never heard
sight.
it pronounced like that.
Yeah, it's pronounced
music videos
Brahma
reflect
Bowl, you
reality in
idiot.
all ways.
Hollywood has satanic mind control programs that breaks down the artists for the purpose of exploiting them. And they are worth oftentimes more dead than alive if they cannot be controlled. But in Britney's case, she has been controlled, and she's been, in my opinion, trying to break free of this for a long time, regardless if the two posts that we're going to examine here in a
she had a meltdown, shaved her head.
No, she had her V for Vendetta phase.
That was a good phase.
Yeah, she shaved her head because she was about to take down the entire conspiracy like Natalie Portman did.
She
But
loves Natalie Portman.
But unlike the movies, Britney didn't win. And now she's under
Yeah.
conservatorship for the rest of her fucking life. It's more like what was that movie done by the guy who did the DC movies? Sucker Punch. It was like her story was more like Sucker Punch than
classic
V for
Sucker
Vendetta.
Punch.
Yeah.
By auteur Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder.
Which
Jeez.
it's so interesting that everyone has all like released the Snyder cut, like in some world that Zack Snyder is a better director than Joss Whedon. Like I don't know what they're expecting. Like it's going to be Justice League, but a little more like Sucker Punch, and that'll be sweet.
Yeah, I actually
do not get it.
I actually like Sucker Punch. It came out around the same time as Inception. It was a set of a dream inside of a dream inside of a dream. It was a fantasy inside of a fantasy inside of a fantasy, showing how.
Like it definitely was Inception for dummies.
Yeah.
and
Loved
but
it.
with more rape fantasies, so it was pretty.
That's
cool.
that's what the idea was. Is that this girl would have to go into her fantasies to hide from her facing her traumas. Right? She would go into the imagination zone. That has some depth to it. It was a little fucking popcorny and weird, but it's interesting.
It's probably the best movie of 2011, I would say.
Of course.
I think it
Wasn't
should
that
have
the
won
movie
Oscar.
that had the giant samurai statue?
Of course
wielding
it
a mini
was.
gun?
Your
Yes.
ass it was.
Bet your
How
belly.
can a movie possibly be bad if it's got that in it?
Thank you. Bet your belly, Bubba.
Moment, are a cry for
Zack
help.
Snyder also did the Watchmen movie. I thought was good. See, maybe that's why I gave him so much credit for Sucker Punch, because I thought the Watchmen movie was good. I was like, I like that. He did a good job.
I also like the Watchmen movie more than the critics.
Yeah,
But the question is,
Batman
who
versus
watched The
Superman?
Watchmen?
Who did watch the Watchmen?
I watched the Watchmen on HBO as well. The Batman versus Superman movie, complete total shit, garbage, like dumber than dog shit. And Justice League was fucking strange because it was literally, we are worthless. All we're here to do is give mouth to mouth resuscitation to Superman, and then he comes and does what Superman does. It was fucking. It's stupid.
Kills everybody.
It's like, hey, we're gonna have Batman, we're gonna have Wonder Woman, we're gonna have Cyborg, we're gonna have Flash, and they ain't gonna do shit but give mouth-to-mouth
Oh my God, those
resuscitation to
bits were so
Superman.
rushed. Why were they even there?
All they're gonna do is come breathe air into Superman so he can come and save the day. What the? Well, what's the point of that? And the bad guys sucked. The bad guys sucked. It all sucked. DC, do better.
Fucking thing sucks.
Yeah, but Wonder Woman was there though.
Yeah, Wonder Woman was great. In her little 10 minutes, I was like, cute, great. I like Ben Affleck as Batman, too. I think he got an unfair shake. I think Ben Affleck was a cool Batman. In Batman vs. Superman, his fight scene up until the Martha point was pretty badass.
Good old Martha.
And I can identify because my mom's named Martha, too. So when he was like, Martha, I was like, is he talking to me? Oh, no, he's talking to
shit,
Batman.
Did you just out yourself as Superman?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Yes. I'm not
Fuck.
Superman or Batman. I'm the third option. I don't believe in this two-party system where there's only
Superbat?
two superheroes. I'm the third
Aquaman.
superhero. I'm Cockwoman. Cockwoman? Cockwoman?
Cockwoman.
Did I just say I
Well,
was a woman with a
You can't
dick?
say that. You just did a sexism.
Shit.
You're not
Cockwoman.
supposed to do sexisms.
Well, you can do sexisms as long as you kiss him on the mouth afterwards.
Or at
That's-
least not
that's
one. If you're going to do a sexism, you have to do two of them.
Multiple.
If you do a
has to
sexism
be an
and it's
even
not
number of
followed up with a
sexisms.
consensual kiss, you're a bad guy.
Because they cancel each other out. So you have to make sure you don't have an odd number.
As long as it's bookended with a consensual kiss, you can do whatever you want in between that first consensual kiss and that last consensual kiss. Everything
Yeah, all
in
bets are off
between
between
is
kisses.
fair game.
Yeah.
But you gotta bookend it with a consensual kiss, or you're a fucking creep predator.
That's just science.
If you bookend it with a consensual kiss, then you're fucking daddy. I'm cringy. I'm cringy.
I have made myself uncomfortable.
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't know that was a point that could be reached.
How am I not a sweet boy? I'm giving you guys jewels about consent.
Advice about
Yes,
consent from Bill.
yes.
Consent is important, kids.
This is Whole Call with Billy the Fridge. Oh no.
That'd be a great show.
Whole Call. You can only ask me questions about holes. Your butthole? Fine.
Okay,
Don't know
moving
holes?
on,
Fine.
moving on. Jesus fucking
Ben's
Christ,
gotta
dude.
hate it. Every time he leaves the room, he comes in and it's like
2 minutes.
Yeah. 2 minutes later.
It's just like it's stupid, man. Like
all comedy is either terribly stupid or terribly smart.
So what are you saying about yourself?
I'm saying I choose the easier route. I'm not going to sit here and try to impress people with my witty comedy.
And that's why I'm here to balance it out.
Yeah, Scott's the wit. I'm the dumb. This is the bookend. It's like we're playing Eiffel Tower. We're playing Eiffel Tower
So
with
your
the
claim
audience.
is that it could be witty. You're just too lazy to do it.
100%, yes.
Liar.
That is correct.
I give witty jewels all the time in private.
Yes,
also, my Patreon, $20 and above get witty jewels. I don't give the wit away for free. Will I Am and Britney, bitch.
Okay. What next?
Even low energy videos understands.
I guess we should read some
my role here
Streamlabs.
is to be the hat.
Try to get a tip train going on.
Yeah, if we can get a tip train going, I'll feel really good about my life. This is the second episode of the show or of the week. We usually do 3. Tomorrow we're going to have our private show for those of you that are $5 patrons and above. So it'll be good times then. I have to relog in. I just refreshed and it logged me out. This will be just a moment, boys and girls. Okay, so Eric Rudiger dropped us a twofer and said 2 cents. A new cents. But this 2 cents are free. PT Ham gave us big love, saying Chris Hansen was doing a new
Thomas
thing.
Ham?
Yeah. Paul Thomas Hammerson.
Nice.
Mike Kovac said Trump's administration just wiped. Yeah, Mike COVID. Trump's administration just wiped the CDC site of info. That was fucking crazy. Ingy Bingy 2000 said, "What are you guys gonna buy the new Bronco with all the super chat money? Fuck yeah, dude! Gonna buy a new Bronco."
If we defeat that COVID guy, do we get rid of the virus?
I think that's how
Is
it
he
works.
the head vampire?
Yeah.
If we stop him, we stop them all.
If we can kill King
Yeah.
COVID, all the other COVIDs will revert back to
That's how it
healthy
works, right?
young boys and girls.
You get rid of patient 0 and the disease goes away.
I'm pretty sure
you gotta
that's
cut
how
the
it
head off the
works.
snake.
I'm pretty sure. Lord of Nurgle said, "As a Canadian, I vote that we leave the border closed until Trump is out of office, as he is being reckless about COVID. Also, everyone like the stream. I want my Canadian friends to be able to come to United States."
I would like to as well, but the border is going to be closed at least until early 2021, if not
You think
longer,
so?
depending on how. That's what there was a report on CBC like 3 days ago.
Well, they just announced
that-
today that they're renewing it until August 21st.
Yeah, and they're going to keep renewing it
Yeah.
1 month at a time until at least early 2021, and it may be closed for as long as a year, which would take it to April.
I'll tell you right out. Whenever they open up the border, I am not going to the States right after they open the border.
Maybe give it a
Right.
week.
Give it a couple months at least.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Fibonacci says, "Have you guys talked about the
Ooh, I
Owen
love
Benjamin?"
sequence 1,
I
1, 2,
love it.
3, 5, 8, 13,
Classic.
21, 34, 55, 89, 144.
All right, stop showing off smart.
Yeah, now do it. Now do it with pi.
3.14159265.
That's just the amount of pie that he eats.
Spirit Flame said, "Keep it closed. Sorry, but I'm with them." Oh, okay. Fibonacci said, "Have you guys talked about Owen Benjamin lately? He's now a full-on cult leader.
No.
The scam
Yeah,
he
he went
just pulled on the
crazy, I
Bears
think.
is crazy as hell. Oh,
we
he went
know
super
we
crazy.
knew that, but we didn't know he has a cult.
Yeah, we should look
I
into
didn't know
Owen
that either. I
Benjamin.
just knew he went sort of crazy.
Owen Benjamin lives in Washington State, right?
Yeah, he lives kind of near Onision.
Dude, I'm gonna go hang out with Owen
Get them
Benj.
together.
Yes. Oh my God. Have a new VidCon in Washington State with us, Owen Benjamin, Onision, Repsion.
Why would Repsion want to go to that?
It's all the Washington State YouTubers.
There's way more than that.
The Locust God says, "All gay people are not beautiful, Billy. I'm ugly as fuck. Don't be bigoted. Ugly lives matter." It's true, Locust God. You are ugly,
You
son
must
of
not
a
be very
bitch.
gay then.
But do you have the James Charles palette? If you bought the James Charles palette, use our link below, Amazon.com link. Buy the James Charles palette and beautify yourself. There's no
Hey,
such
James
thing as an
Charles, get a
ugly
last
gay,
name.
just a lazy gay.
that.
McGigger Life said Chris Hansen tells his kids to have a seat. Wow. I met McGigger this last week when I was on an IRL stream. I ran into him. Good dude. And I don't know how he knows about Chris Hansen, his personal life, but I trust him. And that catches us up, puts us at $202, 25.25%. Pretty good. Thank you guys very much for all the love and support. And Goose Juice says, is Ben gay made from Ben?
It's made from Ben being gay.
It's made from my essence.
That sounds Ben gay. It's made from my essence. Yeah, it is made from Ben, but we can't show you how it's made.
No, that's a private stream kind of thing.
If you want to see how
That's
it's
how
made.
Ben maintains his straightness. He extracts his gayness and sells it to people.
Smart. That's just smart.
All right, we're moving into oddities.
The Milky Way gay.
Like, enough of that shit. Oddities. She's still there.
Yeah,
Naturally.
she counts, so that works.
Yeah.
All right.
She just fits right in.
I know Kung Fu Ben.
Police cop, chokehold.
Oh
Cake.
my God! When he gets up, there's almost a ball shot
Every time he does that, I get like half a
So
chub.
dangerous.
He's got the super cakes. He's got a really attractive butt, is what I'm saying.
He's caked
Are
up.
we gonna get police cop chokehold part 4?
We're about to get police cake chokehold.
Or showing us his phone and saying one thing over and over.
Look, it's this guy. You see, it's this guy.
What?
Wow.
Police cop super kick.
Cookies.
Police cop super kick.
I like cookies. Thanks for watching my video.
I want a cookie shirt.
What Kung Fu Ben? What?
Look at him go.
Kung Fu
Please tell me this guy
Ben.
gets 1 million views.
Oh, he's Kung Fu Man.
Kung Fu Ben.
He's gonna pop.
What?
Did you make sure Dong didn't pop out on these kicks?
What?
Wow.
Did you vet this?
Kung Fu
Yeah.
Ben.
I feel like if I tried this, an entire child would pop out of my fucking shorts.
Kung Fu Ben.
Kung Fu Ben, Kung Fu Man, Kung Fu
Ben?
Bear. What is he saying? I'd love it if he just beat the shit out of his screen.
If he takes a full-on swing at that screen, oh my god.
Oh yeah. I'd give him my
Oh, he's going
firstborn
to.
child.
Honestly, him trash
he's going
his
to.
tweet and not edit it out.
Dun dun dun. Do it. Do it.
What?
Do it, pussy.
Why
Break
did you
your
just throw
fucking.
that random thing on the floor?
It was in the way.
Dang, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the door, y'all.
He shut the door. His roommates must have been complaining
Kind of long.
because he had it open
That's
before.
why I'm doing the Kung Fu.
I mean,
Ben.
who knows if he has roommates? Who knows? I mean, like,
I thought I saw someone walk by one day.
That can't be true.
I don't know where he gets this stuff from. Where does he get it from?
I make it up.
I know.
I'm a creator, Ben.
Fu Ben. What?
You probably say that after you take a dump every time too.
Yeah. Sometimes
I just created a dump.
Sometimes I Snapchat my dumps.
What?
For those of you on the $35 and above patron,
Thank God those auto delete.
for all my $35 and above patrons, you get those Snapchat dumps and my witty comments.
Ooh.
Woof. Woof.
Rough.
Kung Fu Ben.
Kung Fu Man.
I'll tell you this one.
Take out that fucking screen.
Kung Fu Ben.
I think low energy videos needs to watch out. This guy's trying to steal his energy levels.
For real.
Kung Fu Ben.
Kung Fu Ben?
He is sort of
he
saying Ben.
It's Kung Fu Ben, yeah.
It's a Kung Fu Band.
Band?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what the
of
title says.
course.
The Kung Fu Band.
Like everybody was Kung Fu fighting band? Is that...
Oh my God!
Oh.
Now he means
This is supposed to
business.
be
He
like
took
a-
the foam cover
Dude.
off of
Dude.
it.
Is off.
This is like when the
Is this supposed
cops
to be
turn
like a
off their
marching
body
band baton
cams.
rather than a bat?
This shit's about to get wild.
When they cover up their badges with electrical tape.
Yup. Can somebody
Kung Fu
Photoshop
Ben.
Ben as Kung Fu Ben, please?
Yeah, I don't care. Put my head on Bruce Lee's body.
Yeah, you mean Vampiro's body.
Vampiro?
The ICP video of earlier.
man.
He doesn't know kung fu though.
Well, you had Vampiro behind them, and I said it was Bruce Lee behind him.
Oh,
God. Small callback. Yes. Sorry, guys. Please, if you're not $20 above patron, don't listen to that joke I just made.
Yeah, that's $20.
That was for 20 and above.
only.
Just plug your ears if you're.
So Kung Fu Fighting has got to be the most recent #1 song that has the word Chinaman in it, right?
Does it have Chinaman?
I don't know.
I
if
mean,
it's the most...
until I get back in the studio, obviously.
Yeah, I don't think it's even the most recent. I can't think of another one.
Can't wait for your new album, Scott.
Thank you. It's gonna be fire.
Pure fire.
Damn it, yeah.
That was like an all-encompassing term for Asians too. Like if you were Japanese, you were a Chinaman.
Well, to be fair, Kung Fu is Chinese.
Right.
Kung Fu
Yeah.
is Chinese.
So it was on brand. He wasn't being wrong. He was just
No, we're talking about
technically
the
wrong.
term Chinaman.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with kung fu.
Well, the Kung Fu song, the term Chinaman was in the Kung Fu Fighting. That's what the reference was. There was that the last #1 song to reference Chinaman, and then you brought up that Chinaman was used as all encompassing, but it was for the Kung Fu. It was on point.
Was it?
It's a Kung Fu band.
I love this dance.
Stab me with the
I
phone.
love this.
I like it when he
Kung
looks at
Fu
me.
band. It's a Kung Fu band.
Hit the TV.
Hit the
It's a
fucking
Kung
TV.
Fu band. It's a Kung Fu band.
You know what? We can say one thing for this guy though. He keeps the room way cleaner than Jared.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, we can only see one corner of it.
I do want to see him versus
Yeah, but it's
Jared Genesis.
He has a lot of calendars.
Well, he needs to know what day.
Yeah,
it is.
more than one, which is interesting.
He has like 20 of them.
Kung Fu band.
Like that other
Mr.
guy.
Kung
Remember
Fu.
Warcorpse and all of his clocks?
We got to write him down for the next
Mr.
actual
Kung
Mania
Fu
versus
band.
Jared Genesis.
Mr. Kung Fu fighting.
Mr. See, it was Kung Fu Fighting.
Mr. Kung Fu fighting.
It was.
That's the classic chant of kung fu classes everywhere. Is hurrah!
Mr. Kung Fu fighting.
Picked his shorts out of his
Yeah,
ass.
Mr.
Nice.
Kung Fu fighting.
You can't kung fu fight with your shorts up your butt.
Mr. Kung Fu fighting.
If this is another 90 minutes, I will watch all of it.
Kung
Yeah.
Fu fighting.
I'm in. I'm sold. I bought the ticket.
I love his kicks.
Dude.
Mr. Kung Fu fighting.
So crazy.
Mr. Kung Fu fighting.
Mr. Kung Fu Fighting, did he say?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Mr. Kung Fu fighting.
I love the fact that we live in a world where this guy can wake up one day and decide that this was a good idea to film.
Oh, he decided right too. Like there's not
That's
been
what I'm
one
saying.
video I've seen from him yet where I'm like, this is a waste of time.
There's another universe out there where he thought of this, then thought, nah.
I would hate to live in that timeline. That's the darkest timeline.
Exactly.
Forget COVID, mask wearing, fucking mask wearing, anti-vax, all that shit. I'll put up with it.
Figure it out. Oh, he can't figure it out.
So I'm going to try to get back on y'all.
I'm going to try to get back on y'all.
I
We
like how
all
he tried
saw
to
him
push it.
try to put it in the top, right?
Yeah.
The top
yeah.
that doesn't have a hole on it at all.
Yeah.
That made me a little sad.
I've
That
now-
honestly made me a little sad.
This is the first time I've
But
felt
you can't
guilty
claim that
watching
you were
this.
Surprised.
No, I didn't say surprised. I said sad.
Sad. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's going to be hard for me too.
It's a tricky one. You got it. You got it, baby.
Pull it from the tip
Oh,
to the
maybe
base,
not.
says Chat.
Better sit down for this.
Yeah.
See, look, I'm holding the bag, y'all. Y'all see it?
I see it. Yeah.
Kung Fu fighting. See it?
Yeah, I see that. Oh, my dude. Now I put my dick in the bag,
You know what I'm
y'all.
saying by now is my video, the Kung Fu band, part 125th. On my video.
That's part 125th.
125th?
Part 125th.
He might have just
Okay.
doxed himself.
No.
He's on Kung Fu Boulevard and 125th Street.
No.
Oh.
It's the 125th edition of the Kung Fu Band on his channel.
Part
Nice.
125th. What is not to understand here?
125th.
Yeah, I'm the imbecile. I didn't know.
So I've seen now 3 videos of him, and this is very much on brand with the first 2.
Yeah,
And I don't know.
Getting better every time.
They do keep getting better. I don't know why it didn't really occur to me in the first two. I guess it sort of did. I just didn't articulate it. So he's like severely retarded. Right?
I would assume yes. Which
can't take care of himself.
Yeah, which makes this so much more genius.
Sure.
That's why he closed the door, because he doesn't want you to see his health worker in the next room.
Yeah.
Everything about him is lovable, right?
He's a sweet boy.
He is.
He's a sweet boy.
That's why I want to see him take down Jared Genesis. I want good to
The
be
original
evil.
sweet boy.
That's a nice one from Lauren and Jimenez. He had a rabbit, but it didn't end well.
Oh my God.
I hugged him and
Lenny.
squeezed him and loved him, but he don't move no more.
That's too.
I know how I'm doing my video part 32 by Tommy Sawyer, my mugshot.
No, my
Y'all
son.
go on like I
Oh,
see
the
his
mugshot. We
mugshot,
got the
Tommy
mugshot
Sawyer,
before. This is a new part.
Yeah.
I did a video about him last
Maybe
July.
he's got some new information.
Show y'all his mugshot. Everybody said mugshot before. Tommy Sawyer, the YouTuber. I know. I don't know why.
Me
I
neither,
don't know
buddy.
why
I don't know
Tommy
why
Sawyer
either.
got arrested for. Tommy Sawyer murder. I don't know why he got arrested. He got like a few mugshots online, like 5 mugshots. Tommy Sawyer
Yeah,
murder.
poor
Like,
Crispy.
hey, Tommy Sawyer, say cheese. Say cheese. I got the camera on. I'm gonna take your mugshot. Tommy Sawyer murder. I said cheese. Tommy Sawyer
I like the
murder.
sound effect.
I know Tommy Sawyer mugshot. Say cheese.
Look at all the calendars. It's great.
That's really a lot of calendars, if I'm being honest.
He's got one calendar for every clock that War Corps has.
Look at this weird shit. This is
in this video. I'm gonna make a separate video for Brad Pitt just because
these people that like write a bunch of shit on a board and then like try to link all this shit together through weird numerology and stuff.
My God, he's got Keanu Reeves on there.
stunning.
It's just insane.
And so it's kind of in its own video that I can put the name Brad Pitt in the title.
I think
Perfect
McFly.
alignment of each of the letters. So stack Brad on top of Pitt. We got Keanu Reeves written on top of it. Stack Brad on top of Pitt. Every set of vertical letters divides by 3 to the glory of the Trinity, adding to 90.
To the glory of the Trinity. See, this is a wacko religious thing.
That perfectly parallels the
If
famous
only I could have that kind of brain injury. That's all I want.
You are a wrestler. It could happen.
I'm gonna keep on trying.
Knocking on wood real quick.
More chair shots to the head. Time to bring those back.
Yeah, I think it's time to bring those back.
Stop, walk, as in every intersection in the universe. And then what's even more amazing is the teams all divide by 3 going up in threes. You have 18, 27, 21, 24. That's 18, 21, 24, 27. Going up in threes, and Brad Pitt. Add to 90 exactly to the glory of the Trinity. So there you go. Brad Pitt has been solved. His name in the 4 plus 4 letters perfectly parallels stop, walk, as just another example that does the same obvious phenomenon.
To the glory of the Triune God. Brad Pitt solved in this video. It's in the previous video when we did a whole bunch. We got a flood of celebrity.
I see Marty McFly up there.
Yeah.
Jerry Lewis.
Yeah, you know the celebrity Marty McFly.
names, but I just want to make a separate one that has its own
Next to the
title.
other
with
celebrity
Brad
of
Pitt in it.
blonde girls.
Blonde girls.
I see Britney Spears. I see Dean Martin. I see Thank Jehovah for equals heart, heart, heart.
Equals heart, yeah.
I like
Jessica
the
Simpson
3
at
hearts
the
are right
bottom.
beneath blonde girls. I think he really likes blonde girls.
I think he likes blonde girls.
I see mental
But then it says
illness.
cold. He likes his blonde girls cold. Is he a murderer?
Maybe.
Well,
I don't think he's got the intestinal
he is a
fortitude.
murderer. I am very comfortable calling him a
He
murderer.
would be a murderer if he had more balls. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
This guy hang out with emo
my God,
wolf?
I'm hallucinating. I'm
Yeah.
seeing
This is
lights
scuffed
on
Russell
the
Brand.
wall. Look, do you get?
Oh my god. Dude, he looks like he got kicked in the fucking head by a horse.
There's light shining behind me.
He talks like it too.
This poor
good?
guy.
Should we send help?
This is MK Ultra.
He's lost in Walmart.
This is
Happens
MK
to the best of
Ultra.
us.
This guy was also on the Mickey Mouse Club with Britney Spears.
Ah.
Have you seen my Britney? Have you seen my Britney? I'm not looking for the Britney.
What is going on with him?
Oh, those eyes.
His eyes woke up a little.
saying?
Still crazy, but a little more woke. I'm
You
scared.
gotta be kidding me.
How much salvia is he on?
Just enough.
Oh my God!
Not that I
No, it's a
wish I
robot.
had.
Okay, he's justified. There's a fucking robot in the store. He's justified.
Well, yeah, now that we know the whole story, suddenly not so crazy.
I just can't do things anymore. You're shitting me. This bastard's coming after me.
It's standing there.
I'm being attacked by a goddamn robot. Get the hell out of here, man. We have to go somewhere with that bullshit. Do something. Go.
See, you're so afraid
Go.
that you're standing right next to it and not leaving.
Fo-fo. Bam.
I like the dog tag. I assume he served.
Yes. Oh my
He got
God! I'm being attacked by robots in Walmart. What the
By a
hell is
robot in
bullshit
Walmart.
going on? This thing. Oh my God! Am I being invaded by space aliens? What the hell is this? There's a robot. Do you
Space
see
aliens.
this robot?
Like there's any other
What
kind.
the hell is coming after me? You see that?
No, it's trying to get around you. Is what
He's
it's
actually
doing.
avoiding you.
Yeah.
You see
Wait a minute,
this?
guys, are
That's
space
like
aliens
we're
like
being
police
invaded
cops?
by aliens or some shit like that. This is from a prehistoric planet or something.
A prehistoric planet.
Why would it be prehistoric?
Because it's a robot, obviously.
Oh man, there's prehistoric robots here at the Walmart.
Yeah, so in his view on the other planet, robots are prehistory. So what the fuck do they have now? What would this
Caveman.
planet have in modern
They've
times
evolved
if
into cavemen.
robots are antiquated?
Caveman.
Dinosaurs.
Okay.
It's a
Robot
loop. Walmart?
dinosaurs?
No.
That'd be cool.
God, what the hell kind of bullshit is this thing? Look at this
Dinobot.
thing. It's just, oh my God, I'm being attacked by robots in Walmart. Oh my God, I can't do this shit no more. I need to
turn
go
the
home and be
flamboyancy up at least 50%, sir.
with my cat. I just need a quiet
Oh
life.
my
I
God.
need to. Oh my God, it's coming after. What the fuck?
Is he trolling?
I need a beer.
He's either a pretty good
I
troller
need
or
a
he's
vodka.
definitely on drugs.
You said he needs a beer.
Possibly
I
both.
just need something. Fuck all this. There's robots in here. I was attacked by a robot. Do you hear that beeping? Yeah, come here. Look. There's a robot. Look. You hear it's a robot. Look. There it is. Look at this shit.
Sat there and looked at me. I was so scared.
Yeah, exactly. I was just attacked by that robot. Yeah. I'm putting this
Guy's
shit
like,
on
"Yeah,
my
sure,
YouTube
bud."
channel. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber. Just to subscribe. I'm the gay
I'm gonna film the
nomad.
crazy guy.
The gay nomad.
The gay nomad, and I've had a crazy ass day. Being attacked by robots. I was invited to a gig. I live in a cemetery, and I have to accept a delivery. Somebody's bought me
Believe
a
that.
dress to wear to their party, and I have to accept a dress at a cemetery, and now I'm being attacked by robots. It's all on my YouTube channel. Look me up on YouTube. I'm the Gay Nomad. Subscribe to me. The Gay Nomad. The Gay Nomad. Yes. Subscribe. Yeah, there it is. There's that one. Yeah. The
Somebody
Gay
being
Nomad.
attacked, he's
Subscribe to
awfully
me on
calm.
YouTube. That's the Gay Nomad. And I'm being attacked by robots. Oh my God. This is just crazy. If that guy's filming me, I hope he subscribed. Oh my God. This is crazy. Subscribe to my channel, Cheryl. Share me with all your friends. Oh my God, this is just
That's the
bananas.
gayest thing he's ever said.
I need
Share
to
me with all
drink.
your friends.
I don't normally drink. I don't like being intoxicated, but I need to get one today. Oh my! I get caught in the rain. I don't want to be carrying around a bra in the rain, so I come in here to Walmart and get attacked by robots.
Bra?
Yeah.
You say carrying
That's a
around a bra?
Day in the
Yeah,
life
I'm
of a-
wondering if that was the most like succinct shortening of umbrella I've ever heard. Because he was
No, I
talking
think
about
he's
being
just
out in the rain.
Talking about cross-dressing.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean in the UK they call an
So-
umbrella a brolly, so
Yeah.
He's on his way to Drag Queen Story Hour.
Gay Nomad.
So it's almost like everyone gay is mentally ill, said Drunken Peasants, the podcast, as an official statement.
Everyone is mentally ill.
I heard
not
them say
just
that.
the
Yep.
gays.
I didn't say that.
I heard them say that. Yep, I heard them.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody
I like
is messed up.
this theme of voices that don't match faces.
Yeah.
Both him and Howling Wolf.
Howling Wolf.
Expecting voices for both.
But is this guy actually gay, or is he just afraid of robots?
No, he said his YouTube channel is the Gay Nomad.
So
being afraid of robots is gay.
There's no way he's that flamboyant and totally straight.
No, he's gay. You can.
His name's the Gay Nomad.
That's what I'm
right?
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We knew that before.
We
he
know
even said his
Howling
name.
Wolf was gay.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not about voices that don't match the faces, it's voices that match the preferred
Gayness.
sexual orientation. If I was gay, I would probably talk a little like this. I'd be like, hey there, do you maybe want to fondle my balls, man?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what
I don't
Scott
get it.
sounds like.
I don't get it, Bill. When are you going to start talking different? When are you going to do the gay voice? You just sound like yourself.
Yeah, that's me.
Got him.
I'm coming out. I
So
want
this is
the
the
world to
intellectual
know.
base you have now, guys.
Fuck.
This is the intellectual base.
This is Shani talking.
And
Look at
on
her
the
little
screen.
setup. She's playing Animal Crossing on a monitor close to her. She has
Lit.
a laptop, and then she has a big TV back behind her.
Base you have is this dude.
The TV's
and
the
that
second screen
dude.
of the laptop, right?
I
That's
think the
what you
monitor
got.
might be, but
That's
I
all
don't
you
know.
got, and you guys don't even answer questions.
I
You
think the
just
TV's
stare
connected
in
to
an
the
abyss.
laptop, and the monitor is connected to a Nintendo
This is
Switch.
boring. This isn't right.
Well, they stream it, so it's probably all connected to the computer. Because I see her stream this. They have a gaming channel.
Lit.
I went there, and it said there were 2 viewers. That means I was the one viewer. And
You were one.
And Shani was probably watching herself
Most
through a browser.
likely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that
was
means
it-
before I got there,
figured-
it was Shani just streaming to herself.
That means you guys had basically a date.
Do you know what I put in there?
What?
I put in not cat pee, musky.
Oh no.
That's what I put in the chat.
Did she ban you?
Guys, I think I just figured
don't know.
out. I just figured out why Shani never pronounces the letter G, because the only G she wants is on her TV right now.
Oh, this is boring.
And this dude right here, I used to say that Alexandria Carson was the world's most stupid atheist, but this dude, he's got like no freaking brain in his head at all. Like it's just
Unlike
gone.
me, of
Like
course.
this dude is just like
This
pussy,
is
pussy,
boring.
pussy. But this dude here, it's like there's like no lights at home.
No lights at home. There's no. that's a keenism. That's practically a. That's practically
That's
a.
a total keenism.
Right, because it's supposed to be the lights are on, but no one's home, and
She's really firing on all cinder blocks.
and that
tonight.
means like someone's like
Only twice.
delirious or something. You know, like they're blacked out is what that means. It doesn't mean that they're stupid.
The lights are on, but no one's home.
Right.
It could mean they're
basically,
stupid though
they're
too.
Like, yeah, they're blacked out.
While G-Man is just being G-Man, but that's my analysis. This is whole fucking stupid dumb shit. Just another male ego test of them pissing on each other and realizing that they have, the same size dicks.
She mean
you're supposed to be
pissing
friends with
contest
G-Man
instead
again.
pissing on each other.
They're pissing on each other.
Pressing on each other. Sexual. The Shanity knows her shit. I don't care.
Holy shit.
I like this.
Yeah, this was dumb. So yeah, he's dumb, he's just an asshole, and he's just G-Man. So there you go. There's my analysis. Have a nice day.
I want to know what she's doing with her fucking Animal Crossing island. I don't get what this design is for. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna make a film strip down the middle of my island. What's the point of this? I don't get it. I don't
What is
understand.
the point of Animal Crossing?
Well, the point of Animal Crossing.
Man, the point of Animal Crossing is to form a one species ethno-state on your island and systematically kick out all the other ones.
Is that
super
true?
Fun. That's
so
what
that's what Billy's been doing.
Is it what ethno state did Adam?
Well, we agreed upon a horsey tiger ethno state. So any horses and tigers can come in, and any others will be shunned.
So you guys really fucking live the gimmick here. There's not a lot of horses and tigers, are there?
There's enough for the island, but no, there's not a ton.
Does he have Julian?
You got to do some searching.
Does he have the fucking unicorn boy?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 He's pretty cool.
Chat just came up with something that killed me, guys.
What they say?
She sends her face warts ahead as scouts.
Oh, no. No.
That's rough. That's
No.
rough.
No.
It's not a sweet thing to say.
So the football team, the Washington Redskins, announced that they're going to change their name.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're changing it to yet, but they are.
I heard they're going for the Washington Beeps.
I hope they change it to something even more offensive.
So, Newsmax is like a right-wing news organization, and they're gonna bring
I'm the
on.
assistant editor there.
They're gonna bring on a Native American that's okay with the Redskin name to kind of
good.
like position it that way.
Yeah.
So they're going to
He
keep the
says it's
Redskin
okay.
name or what?
No, they're not keeping it.
Oh. Spicer and Co.
Sean, it's been the talk of the town
Sean
here
Spicer.
in D.C. Will the Washington
He used to work for Trump.
Redskins change their name? And today they said they would. You know, lately they've been under a lot of pressure from sponsors and investors like FedEx, Nike, and Pepsi, and also a lot of public pressure to change their name due to racial sensitivities. And just a couple weeks ago, the team announced the name was under review, but made no promise that it would result in a name change. And if you remember, Sean, in 2013, Dan Snyder, the owner, was adamant that the team's name would never change. But it looks like this recent pressure has made even him reconsider. Just this morning, in a press release, the team said this.
Was
Today,
Dan Snyder all over the internet? Was he all over the media outlets today? Because he was all over Twitter last night. And, you know, he's connected to the Epstein list. He was on the Epstein list. It was said last night on Twitter, it blew up, that Dan Snyder was pimping out the cheerleaders to people who had box seats and shit.
They do mention that, or actually, I saw a different news report about that. There was a lot of anonymous reports of sexual harassment.
Yeah.
we are announcing we will
And
be
non-anonymous
retiring the
ones, too.
Redskins name and logo upon completion of this review. But now some are asking, are they just folding to cancel culture? And what about those in the Native American community who regarded the team's name and logo as a source of heritage and cultural pride? Well, joining us now is Mark One Wolf Yancey, who is on the board of the directors for the Native American Guardians Association and a member of the Chiricahua
right now.
Apache tribe. Welcome, Mark.
Thank you for having me.
Well, Mark, there's so much controversy over this, and I got to ask you, as a member of the Native American community, are you offended? Have you been offended by the name Redskins?
Absolutely not. I've been a lifelong Redskin fan. I was born in D.C.
Yeah, I mean, when I lived in Albuquerque, there was a lot of Native Americans that lived there. There was like more per capita than any other place I've ever lived. And I work with this Native American woman, and her favorite team was the Redskins. So anecdotally, yes, I have met Native Americans that were not offended by the name, but I'm sure that there's plenty that were. So
I grew up in the 80s in the heyday of
there was a lot of pressure to do this. Like, it was not like the owner just decided to change it. Sponsors
There was
were
intense pressure.
yes, from the league, from their sponsors, basically everywhere.
Well, they're talking about
And
the
at the end of the day,
rumors.
all that matters is the sponsors.
The rumors were that that Dan Snyder's going to be outed. The stakeholders below him, the minority stakeholders, shareholders, are going to try and kick Dan Snyder out of the team and replace
How
him
big
with,
a stake does he have in the Redskins?
I think it's a good chunk.
Really?
Yeah, he's the one holding out, saying, "No, we're never changing," type thing.
You mean in the artist formerly known as the Redskins?
Yeah. Well, let's from now on until they get a new name, We'll just call him the.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of Nickelodeon foot fetishist Dan Schneider.
Yeah, no, this is
there's
Dan
a different
Snyder.
guy who owns the Redskins. Yeah. Okay, carry
This
on.
guy might
I'm like,
be a bigger piece of shit than Dan Schneider.
So wait, so are there 2 Dan Schneiders on the Epstein list?
Well, this is Dan
'Cause I
Schneider. This is Dan Snyder, like Tom Snyder.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Snyder and Schneider. This guy supposedly was pimping up the cheerleaders and a whole bunch of other nefarious shit. He's
Seems chill.
Yeah, I don't know. Are we looking for?
It's Redskins name controversy. I think that's all here. I mean, there were reports of sexual harassment.
Well, it was all over Twitter last night that this was going to be news in the morning, and I figured we'd wake up to it. But
I woke
guess
up
not.
to people. I saw on the national news they mentioned that people that worked in the office were women filed sexual harassment claims, saying that there were unwanted passes, and they were also being told to dress a certain way to kind of like be flirty. But it wasn't pimping out cheerleaders; it was office workers.
Yeah, everything I read on Twitter last night was saying that it was all going to be big news tomorrow, and
that's why I don't get news from Twitter usually. Like I like if there's a source linked, I'll click on it and see where it's from and what it actually says.
Super Bowl championships, there's a sense in Washington D.C. that the Redskin could do no wrong, and there was never a time in my life where the word Redskin was ever used in any type of derogatory way.
Mark, the interesting thing is, I get your personal stance, but as you talk to other members of the Native American community, are you in the majority or the minority? Because it's interesting. I hear about, the Redskins have been saying for years.
Well, I'm a Native
that they did a
American, so
study,
I'm in the minority.
Thank you.
and that something like 9 of 10 people in the community agreed with them. But then I hear the mainstream media talk about how Native Americans are all offended about it, but no one ever actually quotes them. And so my question is, despite your personal views, are you in the majority or the minority, do you think, of the Native American community?
Well, I'm very positive that I'm in the majority.
I don't know if that's necessarily true.
because myself, and the people around me don't care because we were all Redskin fans. We came up in Washington.
I mean, the word Indian is kind of offensive too. It's like they gave them a fake name based on
you're Indians.
And I did when I first, because being a native American and a native of Washington D.C., I recognized that I could just be biased because it's home team. It's also something that as a Native American that I was drawn to because it was a representation of my my culture. With
the Cleveland Indians mascot that they actually got rid of quite a while ago, Chief Wahoo, with a big
baby.
toothy grin and like crimson red colored skin.
Did Sean Spicer find anybody that got on?
I hear you,
and
Ben. I
said,
miss him too.
I miss him too. Did Sean Spicer find anybody to get on and say how they're going to miss Aunt Jemima?
No, you know what?
I'm sure that's another episode.
Yeah.
In pop culture was a representation of Native Americans. So I sought out the opposition. I sought out the people who claimed to be offended because I wanted to truly understand where they were coming from, and if I were in some way wrong, in terms of why I was not offended, I could understand why they were offended, and perhaps come to some kind of agreement or something.
I hope they give Seattle's new hockey team a very offensive name. That'd be cool.
Like the Seattle Justice Warriors?
Seattle retards.
Yeah, there's one.
I for one love and respect everybody.
Kind of compromise, but in my search for finding that truth, I found that I was not alone. I found many Native Americans all across the country, from California to to Florida to New Mexico, Arizona, all the way up to the Dakotas, that were in agreement with me. I was quite
Every summer in Albuquerque, they would have the Gathering of Nations, and indigenous people from all over the world would come there. But pretty much every major tribe in North and South America would go there. They had this huge fucking like ceremony where everyone comes out in their own ceremonial dress. But they would even get like
Did some
Aboriginal.
juggalos show up? It was a gathering. So.
Yeah.
And they are a tribe.
The
They
Juggalo
showed up
tribe.
to play magic cards.
They'd even have like a Miss Indian World beauty pageant and stuff. It was really weird.
Sounds fun.
Seems like an oxymoron.
It was
but
a
okay.
huge event.
Yeah, all Indians are beautiful. Why they have to throw a pageant?
quite pleasantly
All
surprised.
Native
Like I said,
Americans.
I was willing
Shit.
to admit.
Shit. So are you saying Indians aren't beautiful then?
I don't know, man.
You racist.
Everybody's beautiful to me except ugly people.
Willing to accept that I might be biased because I, from where,
I love it,
because
Scott.
of where
Calling
I'm
up the
from.
thing you literally just did.
Classic bait and switch.
No, I totally know. I'm against that guy.
Yeah, no, that guy's bad.
So we've got a little more.
Mark, we're actually just getting breaking news here. Sounding to me like Washington will be renaming the football team in your honor, the Washington Race Traders. So that's exciting.
So,
Wendigo, there's one.
everyone, we've got a little more to come here. We've got about, let's see, like 10 minutes left.
Still better than the Washington Yankees, though.
We might as well get some of those Streamlabs read. And
Washington racisms.
Now's the time. Now's the time to help us get halfway to our goal before we're going into the Saturday show.
How about don't be cowards for once and send some money?
Oh,
How about
Athena,
for once in your goddamn life? How about
Athena said, "Here's for that sweet boy looking good in that little suit, getting ready to attack some aliens for the MIB." Hell yeah. The Locust God said, "Release the Dan Snyder cut." Allegas says, "More donos, do it now." Goose Juice again asked, "Is Ben Gay made from Ben?"
Yes.
And I think that we are all caught up.
Damn.
Yes. For those of you watching at home right now, one thing you can do is enjoy yourselves. Thank you. Take your pants off. Get comfortable. Yeah. Enjoy yourselves.
Huh. Okay.
Take off your pants and get comfortable. Maybe, you know, if your hands are clean, put a little thumb in your butt. No
Scott's
big
ahead of
deal.
that curve.
Yep.
No big deal.
He doesn't even own pants.
Boobree's asking, how is Joe doing? I'll have you know, I messed up Joe's life.
You got him pregnant?
No.
Soccer player.
I introduced him to a particular froyo place that I go to, and now he probably gets froyo 5 to 6 nights a week. This man is he's a froyo addict. He loves it. So maybe I improved his life only if this continues to be a positive thing for him. If he becomes like a froyo junkie, it's on me. It's my fault. But he's doing good.
Mark, do you guys prefer the Washington Wokes or the Washington White Guilt?
The Washington
I like
White
Guilt
Guilts?
a lot, actually. WWG, I like it.
Yeah, the White Guilts.
That's Elliot Van Wee in the chat.
Very nice.
I'll take
low
the-
energy videos. I don't know about the Washington.
Washington chops.
Boom, 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 boom.
That hand job.
I love tuba music. I always picture fat people walking to tuba.
That tuba's just fatting around.
Oops.
All right, here's the first one.
I'm over here at Stillwater Auto Body,
Is that-
Stillwater
is that-
Road in Mayapack, New York. Look at my car. An accident, that's right. Doesn't look too good, does it? Well,
No,
accidents
it looks
do happen.
terrible.
My car was a complete wreck, and Stillwater Auto Body brought it back better than new. That's right, better than new, because they are the best. They blow away the competition. Look at this car right now. Body work, detail work, glass work. Stillwater Auto Body, you're number one. Mwah! I love this car. Woo! I feel so good. Whoa!
Zero script. I fucking love Captain Lou yelling at me. It's the best.
All wrestlers, they couldn't read.
Yeah. That's true.
They were like, we got time to read. Yeah. If you could read, you'd have gone and done something better with your life. But no.
Exactly.
You had to go be a pro wrestler. You had to fake violence for fake people. That's it.
Yes.
It's pro
Is that
wrestling.
Mario?
TVC Mario? Yeah, that is Mario.
That's Mario. Absolutely.
From the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Yeah, exactly. Captain Luke Albano.
Who the hell was the other guy?
Was he also
Mario.
Cyndi Lauper's father?
Luigi?
Yes.
Luigi was
I don't
just
think
some
he was
random.
her father.
Well, in the video, he played her father, and the
Okay.
girls just want to have fun.
He
I thought you
did.
meant in real life.
No. No.
Fighting the real Koopas.
Convicted for tasteless advertising, Joe Greed of Westway Ford languishes in jail. It's the Dingo Warrior! Sent by my Legion
The name
of
like that, you
Warriors
could've
to set
seen
Joe
that
Greed
coming.
free. Let's boogie! No, come on. How can I ever repay you? With the new car.
Like this new 87 Yugo for only $87 down. It's yours for just $87
That's
a
not
month.
a lot of money down.
That's a fucking Yugo, dude.
Westway Ford.
There's another one.
Joe Greed of Westway Ford will attempt to hypnotize every viewer. If you do not wish to participate, please turn off your set.
Look closely at these keys. Relax. You're getting drowsy. You will obey my command. You'll buy Westway's new 80.
What was the purpose of having Ultimate Warrior there?
Literally watching.
Right.
Not even talking.
Super cab for
Now, was this the first Warrior or the second one they replaced him with after he died?
That never happened.
This is the Renegade, actually. We just think it's the Warrior.
Ooh, Renegade.
It's definitely Jim Hellwig.
Westway Ford.
What a waste of money hiring Ultimate Warrior for that.
Arts and service open till midnight.
I mean,
Monday
is it a
through
waste
Friday.
of money, though? You're like, hey, the Ultimate Warriors out here. We probably get him our video for $10,000. He come out.
He probably sold dozens of cars because of this ad.
He probably sold a lot of cars, and then they come in, and they're like, is Ultimate Warrior here? Nah, but you can take a picture by the cardboard cutout if you buy this Pontiac Grand Prix Supremos.
Literally dozens of car.
Literally a dozen of car.
You know,
A dozen of car.
Randy Savage went down in history as the Slim Jim spokesman, but Warrior was actually the original Slim Jim spokesman. That was a wrestler. And here's the commercial he did.
So, what do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know, gay sex.
You boys a bit bored?
He's
Step into it! Step into Slim Jim! Tag to the spice! Beefy juicy taste!
This commercial taught me how to bored eat. It was like, are you bored? Eat candy. Oh, yeah, good idea.
Deal.
And then
This
I'm
will never
9,000 pounds.
It all happened because of this commercial.
Literally everything in my entire life was because of pro wrestling. This is just a part of the cog.
That's what they call a scapegoat.
I mean, the shoe fits, escape it.
I mean, yeah, Bill ate some of those too.
Yeah. Chocolate covered scapegoats are my favorite
Step
stuff.
into Slim Jim!
He's so angry.
Snap into a slam jam. Beefy, juicy.
It's dark, and then you slip. Oh,
Doesn't look dark.
no! And look,
my
this
very well
could happen to anyone. Well, never again.
What pro wrestlers in this commercial? Heidenreich?
None.
Oh.
Introducing Glow Grip, the world's brightest glow-in-the-dark super grip traction.
Absolutely everyone has some place in their life where they need Glow Grip.
Basement stairs,
Kato Kalin.
the back deck, the pool, the garage, the bathroom. It's
The
two
sex
in
dungeon.
one. You get the glow and the grip.
And look at this super grip traction.
Okay,
now,
no, that's
deeper
cool.
than
The
any
dungeon, it doesn't work through a blindfold.
place you're going
I
to
like
walk.
that. Yeah,
Whoa,
fuck him.
Chris
Goodbye.
Blasio.
That's cool.
Pussy,
I like it.
that's what you get, pussy.
Glow-in-the-dark product in the world. So bright you can read a book by
In
it.
the world.
The
You lost
book, the book was chapter 12. It glows.
And it glows all night.
What were the other fucking
on that
chapters?
slippery tile floor.
I bet you they're in chapter 11 right now. Bankruptcy. Booyah!
People breaking
Sorry.
their hip with Glow Grip. It's a no-brainer.
The
He did
secret
say
is the
Caspla-
supercharged glow grip
Casplasho.
that constantly recharges in natural and artificial light, guaranteed to last as long as your floors. You get our amazing 5-year glow guarantee.
Everyone has some place in their life where they
Everyone.
need Glow Grip. And once you experience the convenience and peace of mind, you're going to use it all over your house.
Prove
Call
it.
or go online right now and we'll include enough glow grip to do the basement, the attic, the bathroom, the garage, the back steps, and the front steps. Plus, we'll also include our 51-piece household illumination kit for free. Place them on light switches all over your home. We even have keyhole stickers perfect for the car or front door. And also ask your operator about our super glow mat. It's
To be fair, the light
amazing.
switch part's not a bad idea.
$19.99.
They sold me a glow mat. Now the Glow Grip actually came out with a follow-up product. It was called Blow Grip, and it was for old ladies dentures to hold on to when they give head, and
Okay.
it worked really well.
Was that also 1999 or was it more expensive?
It was actually
You gotta put
1920s. It was the
dentures
Roaring
somewhere when you're
20s.
gumming somebody.
It was the Roaring 20s.
Nana, I love the 1920s.
Call or go online
I give a
now.
blowjob to
Charlie Chaplin's. Yeah.
Lottehem, try the chicken.
Oh shit!
Ray Charlton Heston's pretty old.
Charlton Heston's dead.
RoboCop wants some chicken.
No, fried chicken.
발라 먹으니까 실감나게 맛있습니다.
통날개 더 주세요.
Put the fridge down, Put the fridge down, Papa. I'm going to go fuck this thing.
Is there anything RoboCop can't do? Remember when he saved Sting?
I don't
He did
remember,
save Sting.
but he did.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
I like that they got actual Peter Weller to do that and not some Japanese guy.
Yeah.
So is there advertising campaign based on buy our chicken so RoboCop will come and steal your fridge?
Yeah.
I think so. Which is not bad.
I mean, I'm tempted.
I've taken your chicken. Now I'm fucking your fridge. Oh, okay. Yes, Daddy.
I can't believe
RoboCop
it's
is
the
a
first
fridge
blind
file.
date.
Oh, I do it all the
Not fried
time.
chicken.
Really?
Oh, this is a good one.
You guys meet? Greg, Janice?
We sure did.
That was stupid.
Great.
This is
Why
smart.
would she
The fee for
fart
service
in the
for just
car
$1.
anyways? He's gonna walk in.
$99 a month. From who else? Smart
drop
Beep.
it before
Call
you get in the
1-800-BEEP 199.
Like, I don't care if other people are in the car, right? If you're gonna fart and he's gonna walk in and smell it anyways, whatever. Who cares if other people are in the fucking car? He's about to be
it's
right.
like one smaller extra layer of embarrassment, but
Yeah.
like you're still gonna be embarrassed.
Your hot box. You just walked out of your fucking house. You couldn't squeeze it out right before you
yeah,
walked
you had
out.
so much time.
Yeah. Or you could be like, "Oh, I'll get
Wait
my
for him
own
to
door,
walk to the other
Papa,"
side
and then
of the
crack one out
car.
before you walk in.
Yeah.
Then you drop it, and then you get in the car.
Yeah, she just wanted to fucking fart in that car and hotbox that guy.
She's just gross.
Yeah, she's a sick bitch. I like her.
Smart stuff, like directions.
We've got chemistry here. You feel it?
I felt it.
All right, Janice.
The guy in the background acting like he's really grossed out. Come on, dude. We know for a fact that guy's a fart sniffer. He's built like a fart sniffer. His nose sticks out 2 inches further than his chin. That's fart sniffer tactics. He's built to whiff them. The planet Dozon after the Cola Wars. Oh no.
Oh no.
These the Cola Wars.
Really?
Something's bad.
That doesn't look dull to me.
It's Dozon.
Awesome.
Holy shit.
I smell a rat.
I want this to be a movie.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
buying
this is
whatever
rad.
cola this is tonight.
I would watch this movie.
I'm giving myself an enema with it.
Planet Mad Max.
Yeah, just going full road warrior.
Uh-oh.
Hello, stranger.
It's so good.
Swearing blue, it's gotta be Pepsi.
Something
Yeah.
different. The color wars are over. There ain't nothing different.
Dr. Pepper?
Oh, maybe. Good call.
Oh shit, she's with the Resistance.
Or like Sprite.
Hey! Young Bill Fridge!
Welcome to the Resistance, motherfucker. Of course the cowboy has ice powers.
Ice cold.
I'm gonna fuck his leg.
What the hell just happened?
Hell yeah, Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I'll tell you what just happened. We all lost our collective virginities.
Dr. Pepper just won the Cola Wars.
We just got
You can
fucked
dust
by Dr.
and
Pepper.
dust, but you'll never get your home dust-free with these old-fashioned things.
That's a lot of
just
fucking
push
dust.
the dust around. But now there's the Magna Duster, the
Oh?
incredible duster that works like a magnet. This
Oh?
extraordinary duster actually creates an electrical charge that
What dark
attracts
sorcery
dust
is this?
like a magnet.
this is-
Look,
yeah.
you can actually
This
see
is
the
an
dust
affront
as
to
it's
God.
pulled off the surface and into the Magna Duster. Incredible!
No, I don't like it.
Watch again as the
Now
dust
use it to clean
jumps
your
off the
computer and
table
wonder where all your data
into
went.
the Magna Duster. Those other dusters just can't get these shutters clean, but Magna Duster conforms to the tightest places, grabbing onto the dirt and holding
sounds
it tight.
dirty.
Yeah, the
Watch
magma
it work
duster
on
is
the
actually a
tightest
sexual
places.
maneuver.
These mini blinds, pulling the dust out of those hard-to-reach places just like a magnet. It's much faster than the other methods. A table
Just
full of
like a
collectibles can be
magnet.
such a chore, but not anymore. The fibers actually
I don't
reach
like
out
this.
and grab the dust without disturbing a thing. Use it on all your electronics. Pull dust right off your TV.
Might not be a
Magna
great
Duster
idea.
gets into those tight
Fucking
places
Magna
other dusters
dusters, how
can't
do they
go.
work?
Now you can dust your whole house in half the time. It's amazing. And the soft fibers come clean with soap and water. Try that with your
Does this
feather
turn you
duster.
on at all, Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the material looks good.
It
I
looks like a
it. I would
furry
like to-
sex toy.
I would like to rub against the material.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Yeah.
Get your Magna Duster today.
Unless it steals
on
my
this
data, then no.
Yeah. Come on. Unless it steals my... Why can't I remember his fucking name? Never mind. Bad joke.
You would
anyways.
definitely not have your data anymore
Good try.
afterwards.
Yeah. I want to say Bronson Pinchot. What? Brent Spiner. That's fuck. Yeah. Fuck, man. I'm like, why am I
Also
drawing
Bronson-
a blank on Brent Spiner's name?
Wait, is Gail stalking Bronson Pinchot as well?
I hope so.
exclusive offer. But wait,
Bronson
you'll also-
Pinchot actually fucked her and was
She's
not
busy.
good, so she moved on to Brent Spiner.
Oh shit.
From Balky to Data.
It's a good
Get a
life.
second Magna
Sounds like a
Duster.
downgrade
Plus, we'll
to me.
include the extended handle.
How do you
Perfect
do
for
better
those
than
hard-to-reach places. And the Magna Duster is bendable, so
What?
you clean the top of ceiling fans
No!
or under the cabinets.
Just like
you also get the
she
mini
does.
Magna Duster. Great for the car, perfect for the office. It's Magna Duster,
Okay.
the complete kit
But
for an
wait, there's
amazing
more.
price.
Why
Is
isn't
it-
this
it
the
really
number one
is a
product
dust
in
magnet.
America?
Yeah. I want
This thing seems
7 of
amazing.
them. Can we find Magna Duster? Is it out of business? Did the government shut it
That
down?
looked
'cause
like
it
a
was
pretty
too
old
effective?
commercial.
I know. I'm looking right now to see if Magna Duster still exists.
I mean, it was CRT TVs and VHS players, so it's not the newest commercial.
No. Magna Duster.
for a
23-inch
desk job?
rainbow static duster on Amazon. Not the Magna Duster, but it's a similar thing. $9.99.
Roger
Oh,
Wilco
and it
says it's
bends,
flexible
too.
so it can reach your small intestine.
Yeah. I kind of want to buy one.
I think that one was specifically for you, Scott.
I guess so.
Hot. They have a 3-pack on Amazon for $8. This can't be that. It can't be that easy.
That's too good a deal.
Yeah, this can't
Yeah.
be that easy. How? I need this in my life.
Oh, that's why we don't have these things around anymore. They lost the Swiffer Wars.
Here's the bubble saucer.
Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles! It's the unbelievable bubble saucer. Just toss it and you've got
This
bubbles.
makes more sense than what I was
Tons and
imagining
tons of them,
when you
and
said it. I thought it
anyone
was
can do it.
sensitive.
Just throw it and it makes the bubbles. It's like a flying bubble machine.
They
It's
sauce
Bubble
for you,
Saucer.
bubbles.
Its amazing design uses centrifugal force to pump the bubble solution into the vents on top of the disc.
Let's
That
say you
make
put
the
some more
amazing
bubbles.
bubble action. Just fill the
Let's
top
say you
with
put
the
some acid in the bubbles.
Go on.
Is that going to fuck you up if you get hit with a bubble saucer full of acid? Are you going to get...
We're
You start
trying.
seeing real saucers then.
Yeah, could you imagine filling this up with acid and bubble solution and throwing it around at a concert? Everybody just frying? Would you go to jail
Filling
for
it
that?
up
Kind
with
of awesome.
acid. If you filled that up with acid, like one little drop of acid is enough for
you'd
most people.
you have to dilute it with the bubbles because acid won't bubble on its own, right? So it's like acid and bubbles.
Yeah.
And you throw it
You're not gonna
around.
get that much acid. You're just dropping the acid in with
Like
that.
you electrify the family reunion, right?
It's the best junior high prom ever.
Oh my god. I want to thank everybody tonight personally, by the way. I want to personally thank everybody here tonight. Everybody.
Even me?
Included solution, and you've got bubbles,
No, yes.
bubbles,
All right, Asriel,
bubble
thank you for the
saucer.
20
Awesome
money,
in the
man.
yard.
Here's one called Time Machine.
This toothbrush actually makes kids want to brush their teeth. It's the 60-second time machine, and kids love it. The gears turn, the lights flash, and it's so cool it makes kids want to brush. This breakthrough design is amazing.
This is
It
what
brushes
Derek
Can't see the
Savage.
flashing light.
This is the only commercial Derek Savage ever saw before he started to sell Cool Cat.
It does have Cool Cat energy.
all the surfaces of your teeth, and it even brushes the top and bottom rows at the same time. Just bite the
Holy
brush
shit.
right, and the time machine
That's fucking
does
weird.
all the work. Plus, the flashing lights time out a full 60 seconds, so kids get a good brushing and know not to stop until the lights go out. But most important,
Lights that they can't
it's
see?
fun. It's
Oh, that
fun.
eye
It's
thing was
fun,
creepy.
and that makes kids want to brush. Hey, for bonus fun, you can even brush in the dark. Now, kids'
Can
teeth
you?
are easy to
You know
clean
what?
with a
You know what would be a smart invention? If you had like a fleshlight or a dildo for adults, not for kids,
Go on.
that it wouldn't turn on until you like brush your teeth for 2 minutes. To keep adults like, I'm gonna go brush my fucking teeth so I can fuck my toothbrush. Right?
You gotta brush your teeth.
That's smart. That's smart.
60-second time machine.
Kids like it, and that's great. But most importantly, clinical
Yeah,
studies
show
show
some
that this
enthusiasm,
product
Mark.
works. It really does work.
They actually want to brush their teeth. That's amazing.
The time machine is so cool.
Gail would be
Love
really
it.
good
It's
at these
approved by dentists.
commercials.
For parents, it's a
Like
dream
being
come
in them
true.
or reading, doing like the voiceover.
Like if she was in the commercial, like that you got like whatever it was you were selling, she'd be able to smile through it and be like, "Yeah, ass rape, 1999," and you'd be like, "Gail's pure psycho."
She's got the same look on her face no matter what she's saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's cordless. It comes with this handy charger, a cool stand to put on the counter, 2 colorful brush heads, even a handy travel pouch. It's 100% satisfaction guaranteed and brought to you by Oral Gene, the top name in oral hygiene. Best
Is
of
it
all,
the
it's
top name?
price. For
How do they know my friend
$39.95,
Oral
you get
Gene?
Oral Gene.
Yeah.
Well,
Oral
they call him
Gene
that 'cause he likes it
Okerlund.
in the butt.
everything. The 60-second time machine, the charger, the brush heads, and the stand, all for $39.95. That's
I
less
feel like
than
the name
price
Time
of
Machine is
one
mildly
cavity.
misleading.
A
A little
toothbrush
bit.
made
I was not expecting toothbrush.
They got twins
I was-
too. They went all out for the actors and actresses in this video.
Twins.
I was
just
expecting
for
the
kids.
beginning
It's
of the
fun.
ad to
It
be like,
works,
we're going
and
to
it
take
makes
your
kids
teeth back in
want to brush.
time.
Finally, kids' teeth are easy to clean with the 60-second time machine. Available on this special TV offer. Here's how to order.
Going to go back in time to a period where they were clean.
Well, I'm buying it. Give me the 60-second time
These
machine.
are some very effective ads.
Yeah, I'm sold.
I want to buy most of the stuff I've seen.
Especially the fucking Slim Jims, because I'm bored.
I already have
Advertising
bought all these things.
Advertising.
I ordered them the instant the ads began.
The 60-second slime machine.
Got him.
So that's the show pretty much at this point. I'm honestly I haven't been feeling well recently. I'm probably not going to do.
Ben, you look great.
I'm probably not going to do a post show tonight, but we'll make up for it next time. We'll do a fun post show for everybody.
We are going to come back tomorrow. We're going to have a pre-show.
Yeah, yep.
Private show. And we will be back Saturday as well. Other than that, thank you guys for hanging with us tonight. Thank you, Krendar. Thank you, Scott. Anything you guys want to pitch real quick before we go?
Go for it, Krendar.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to finish up Metro Exodus on the stream tomorrow. So drop by at what is it, 9 o'clock? Are you streaming at 9 tomorrow, guys?
Probably not.
Counter
I don't
stream.
fucking know, dude.
Counter stream.
We'll probably
all right. Dual stream both of us tomorrow.
Our private shows tomorrow.
TV/Crindarts Adventures.
Yeah, we have a
Finish up
private
the
show
Metro
tomorrow.
Exodus DLC.
Yes.
Which will also go up on my YouTube later if you don't catch it live.
Yeah.
youtube.com/Krendar.
All right.
Get it.
Yeah. And it's my birthday week, so everyone has to buy my shirts and send me money.
Do that too. Buy my
Pro
shirt,
wrestling.
send me money as well.
There you see.
Last night, Scott, I was like, I forgot Scott's birthday. Last night I said that. And then now that you brought up your birthday week, I'm remembering again that I forgot to say that I forgot your birthday at the beginning of the show. I'm a horrible friend. Thought I'd put that out there. Happy birthday, by the way. Happy late
Thank
birthday. Everybody send Scott a fucking Mandalorian armor set or something.
Oh, don't do that.
Okay.
But do go to prowrestlingtees.com/Scott Hansen and buy a shirt. Or if you want to skip the middleman and not get anything for yourself, paypal.me/not Scott Hansen.
Yeah. And Ben, have a good night.
Yeah, you too. All right.
Good night, everybody.
We are gone.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Time for
Stupid.
Oh, shit.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.